will be going on next week all around this time. And of course, on Friday, we had the opportunity to bring in the first rehearsal and so on and so forth. Now, just for traffic management, not traffic management, but to inform you guys and remind you, those of you who have to go around the savannah and think when the day come, remember the second rehearsal is tomorrow. All right, so the Queen's Park Savannah, they will have their second rehearsal, and that will include them coming out onto the road. And when they do that, there's going to be a traffic build-up going around the savannah. So just be mindful of that anywhere, probably between 9 and 10 a.m. If you're going around the savannah, you're going to end up in some traffic, all right, as they rehearse for the Independence Day Parade. And then on Friday, they have the dress rehearsal. So that, again, just be careful when you just be aware, not be careful, but be aware that you might run into some traffic problems on Friday if you are going around the Queen's Park Savannah. All right, so it's your boy Stephan and your company. Mr. X is on his way. And of course, just now, right. Of course, we have to acknowledge the Ground Report team. The Ground Report team, big them up this morning during the 69. I just getting a little distracted there with a message coming through on my phone. But they did it well in the 69. Big up Lennox Smith, Andy Williams, and of course the man himself, Nigel Snipes. And, off the record, we're going to be with you until 12. Mr. X will be here shortly. And we will, of course, end up in our little conversation and things like that. But I was looking at some of the news over the weekend, man. And, as I look at some of the news over the weekend, we had a lot of things happening. We had Peace, Summerfest, right? We had Trinidad artists holding hands and singing Kumbaya for now. Hopefully, it will extend throughout those communities, and this peace is for real. We know we've had peace efforts and it has been short-lived. But I just want to say on that, and we'll get into that discussion a little bit later on as well, that it is good to see that these artists can, of course, put their differences aside, recognize what is going on, and come together and say unity. And after give the Minister of Homeland Security his accolades this morning, because he's had many discussions with these guys, talking to them about the life and the reality of crime. You know what I mean? And being the grassroots man that he is, X and I have said it, that he is perfect for that role in dealing with these youth men and them on the ground. These all of the men in the ghetto and thing. He's just, he's perfect at that, right? They could relate, he could relate to them, they could relate to him, and things of that nature. And because of that, I think that he's having an effect on them, because it could go a different way, very easily. But I want those people out there to recognize that, it have certain things, right, in life that you must take note of. And living a life of crime is one of them. And what comes with that life of crime? The crime situation in Trinidad and Tobago exploded under the PNM in their 10 years. Exploded. Nobody could deny that. That's a fact. To the point where we had 599, 577, 624 last 3 years. Escalation. Gang wars and gang violence and, all of these little, all the gang warfare and thing, and man gunning down man because they crossed the border and this, that, and the other, and all that nonsense had to done. It has to come to an end, all right? And if is Plumpy Boss and K-Man, well, I had to call him K-Man because he dropped the 6, which is right, which is a step in the right direction. When these fellas and them could come together and they could stand up on the same stage as they did at Summerfest, that's a good sign. That's a good start. However, How long this will go on for, I do not know. All right. We could only hope that it is genuine and it will last, because it will save a lot of lives. And I just want to say to all my critics, for years, I have been preaching this on air. I've been saying, you see, when I turn out to be right, I just had to make sure and remind people I was right. I have been saying for years, because I come from a DJ background, and for years I've been saying that music, right? That music on the whole, influences people. It could influence you in a good way or a bad way. It have music that you will listen to that will bring back memories and make you sad, make you cry. It have music that will make you smile. Music has an effect on you, right? It's a powerful medium. And unfortunately, part of the effects is negative, and we have a lot of negative music. And the Trinidad music is a music where violence and things of that nature has been glorified, and promiscuous behavior, right? Where the females are concerned. And I've said on countless occasions, I said, you want to know what is going on in society? Check the music these youths listening to. Check the music the youths listening to. And I've been saying that. And there have been those in the industry that have denied that and publicly said the music had nothing to do with it. Okay. Well, if that is the case, and I made this point on television this morning, I'll make it again. If that is the case, and you were right, could somebody explain me why the artists, right? The artists in that genre of music, two of those artists had to come together and say peace? If the music had nothing to do with the gang violence and the gang culture that has been created in Trinidad and Tobago. Why two artists had to come forward and say peace? It should not have nothing to do with the music, right? If all it was correct. And to deny that, you see, my problem with the people that deny those things, right, is that you deny this in the face of escalating crime and seeing bodies dropping left, right, and center. You're seeing the culture play out. You're hearing them singing about it in the music. And then you have enough balls to stand up and say, no, it had nothing to do with the music. It always had violence lyrics in music. In my days with listening to rubber dubs and things, artists like Cutty Ranks and Supercat, and all of these artists, yes, of course, them just sing about the thing. But that was DJing. That was a clash thing. You have to understand the whole history of the culture and the art form. But what we get in Trinidad and Tobago with Trinidad is we didn't get a clash culture, or a DJ culture, We get a gang culture. And that's the difference. You understand? That is the difference. You see it in hip-hop too. You see it with Biggie and Tupac, with 50 and Ja Rule, right? Artists beef. And a lot of the times that beef spills over to the fan base. Right? Now, this piece has been established, and we will see if it evolves the Trinidad music, because, truth be told, it ain't my cup of tea. As a matter of fact, that is one of the reasons why I stopped DJing. It's from the time that Trinidad thing come in, and I remember I used to play in little bars and thing there. Sometimes I just used to play because, I have a passion for DJing and that kind of thing, right? And then you have men come in and they want to hear the same tune over and over and over and over and over and over. And they come in to harass you every minute. And I say, listen, before I get physical with somebody, let me just done with that nonsense. And the pandemic came, and I decided, well, look, I out of that. And I just stopped during that period, right? And now buy back a little player, upgrade my laptop, and, now starting back to kind of get back into the swing of things with my music, right? But that actually make me stop wanting to DJ. You understand? Because I just for somebody who grew up in an era where I mean we had the Michael Jacksons and the Prince and the Lionel Richies and the so on and so forth come up the road. You understand? Artists like Diana Ross and Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey and even in the hip hop genre, the Jay-Z's and the 50 Cent and the Eminems and the Run DMC's and the Naughty by Natures and all of that wrapped up in that culture, right? I mean, that is a totally different thing to what we start to get now, right? And I just couldn't. I said, nah, boy, if that were music reach I done, right? I just wouldn't play it. And I wouldn't play it because, as a DJ, I understood the messaging and that kind of thing, right? But hopefully it evolves the music because, truth be told, it has become a rather popular genre of music that could go very far on a global scale with the right marketing. But they have to evolve it and make it global friendly. And this is the thing with our style of music too, and the war and everything that was going on, is that you have men who singing that genre, but they can't even leave the community. So they could only sing and perform inside the community. They can't come outside. If you come outside, somebody might gun you down and kill you. That kind of nonsense is going on, right? So we see an end to this 6, 7, and 8, and 9, and how much ever numbers it have out there. We see slowly but surely these things coming to an end. And then we have to tie that into the PDOs and the current state of emergency. And as X mentioned in the past, that whole El Salvador concept, because it worked in El Salvador. It worked in El Salvador where they lock up people who was suspected to be involved in gangs, and the murder rate dropped. The crime rate dropped. And you're seeing that in Trinidad and Tobago. The evidence is right there. The statistics is right there. Right? Anybody could see that. A blind man could see it. Because we have certain people on PDOs, certain people that are detained right now, and they have been detained for the longest while. And not only you see a drop in the crime rate and you see a drop in the murder rate, but now we're seeing that the fellas that outside now, maybe without the influence of the leader or the fear that the leader is injecting them, they're saying, hey, I want peace, I want out of this life. And that's a good place to be in, or a good direction to be headed in. When the SOE is over now, we'll see what happens with those players as relates to those detained that may have to be released. And if they are back into their communities creating mischief, right? And looking for new recruits and things like that, or pulling men that want peace and want to get out of it back into the game. So hopefully there is something in place that could eliminate that from happening. But we'll see what happens when that time comes. In other news, I see Guardian Media again is at it. No, it working, but it had a little odor in here now, so I opened the door to let it out. Yeah, I don't know what I don't know if it's Lennox jacket. I don't know what it was. Morning, Lennox. Morning. I don't know. You read this, we have oversized jackets, so I don't know if it. I don't know. I don't know if it was Lennox jacket.
If it dry clean or
it could. Yes. It was. It had a kind of odor like when you wet carpet and it just damp and all the water, the water from underneath the carpets. That smell. It was something like that. A kind of
dirty sock smell.
A kind of, yes. I come in here, boy, and I nearly faint. I say Snipes, but I want to feel it's one of them. It could either be Snipes or Lennox, to tell you the truth. Because if you in here and you ain't smelling that,
no, well, Snipes would have gotten acclimatized state.
That is what I'm saying. I mean, you're accustomed smelling it and you lose the scent. You lose the sense or smell for it. Right. It is something that it regular. It gets so normal that you stop picking it up. Your senses didn't even pick it up. So it take a man now like me.
Your olfactory does adjust. That's how it is go.
You understand?
That's after a while.
Yes,
man. Smell. Unless a strong breeze pass.
And Snipes just laugh. He say, I don't know. And then he looking at Lennox. I don't know. But Lennox didn't catch you because he was looking down his laptop. Anyway. X, what you seen, man? What you seen this weekend? I was now talking about the peace.
Oh, peaceful.
Nah, but the two Trinidad artists came on and
Right.
Plumpy Boss and Summerfest and
I been through all them thing and them already.
No,
We ain't studying them on the ship.
what I was saying, right? Is that I know that Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander had a conversation with these guys, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
And he tell them straight, he said, look, we could do it this way or we could do it a different way.
Right.
It's all you have to know what all you want.
Right.
It's what you want to do with your life. That kind of conversation you had with them. Or you having with them.
All right.
And
all right.
they came out on Summerfest stage. Summerfest was the big thing this weekend for the youths.
Right.
Alkaline and TJ and them. You can pay. Listen, the day I spend my money to see any other Jamaican artist than Beanie Man, right? Just.
Yeah, but Alkaline has some nice hits, man.
Yes, but I ain't talking about the hits. I'm talking about stage performance.
Oh, God.
Beanie Man is the best performing Jamaican artist you will ever get.
Well,
I could pay money to see Beanie Man.
I won't disagree with that.
Right?
I
I ain't talking about hits, I'm talking about performance, stage performance.
Right.
These other fellas, God boy, it has some men doing some memes on social media and all. They said Alkaline and TJ in the Summerfest. Rah, 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 rah. Trinidad Wagwan! Trinidad Wagwan! Every minute they go there, Trinidad Wagwan! But what's Mr. C? Look, he's laughing going, Alay! Wagwan! I can't pay no money to see that one. I can't, sorry.
Well, the song
Beanie Man has stage presence, stage performance, stage interaction, everything. Full complete package is Beanie Man.
Yeah,
but on the issue of the piece, right? I'm saying if these artists could come out as two prominent artists and say, look, it's time for all this nonsense done. We had to give it a chance to play out. It was well received by the youths at Summerfest when they came out on the stage together. And we'll see where it goes. But I was now talking. I said, look at that, eh? We have to also draw a line and connect that to the SOE and the detention orders. And El Salvador.
I'm not going to say that.
And no mention that. And I said,
watch the comparison. Watch for the last 3 months or so. It's in a set of. Okay, first to begin, we were asking the PNM what it is they're doing about crime, right?
Yeah.
For the first year, which was 24, we got 500 and something murders, right?
Right.
What are they doing about crime? They come the second year, the following year, they come and they get 5 something again.
Was five. Yeah. Well, the last 3 years was 599, 577, 624.
Right. So it just keep climbing, right?
Right.
And we asking them what all they doing about crime. So the same way how it had CPEP, how it had URP, how it had forestry,
Mylat.
the numbers going a Mylat,
All of that was going.
CCC, all them thing, right?
Numbers was going up.
Was going up same way, right?
Right.
Now you come and you dismantle most of the programs and you're trying to introduce other things, but you don't have the money to really introduce it in a big way, but at least you're trying something, right? You're doing something about crime. You're holding a SOE now, and we have held about 500 or so people who are known to the police, basically, who are known.
Yeah.
Because as I said all the time, every good detective knows everybody in the area who's a pest, who check fraud in, who housebreaking implements, who is the sprangers, who's everybody. So when something happens in your district, you know where to start at least.
Right.
Right? You know who to go to try to pull on the strings for you to get results, right? So they have taken 500 people off the streets, right? And that in itself, they are doing something about crime. It may not be the best, and I know I am my personal with Guevara and whatever the case may be, right? Because I think that he's not putting things in place for when the SOE is finished to be able to stand on. So while while you're doing things on one side, your other side needs to be beefed up and lay a good foundation for when the SOE done. So at least you have things you could rely on. Things
Right,
like
right.
things like a properly outfitted officer, CCTV cameras, 999
999
999 under the commissioner's office and not Ministry of National Security. CCTV cameras across the country. Well, they might not have money for that, but at least they have that in the plan,
Body cameras.
right? For when you get money, you could body cameras.
Body cams to the
Body
police,
cams
yeah.
is the other one. Well, they now put it out, so it's supposed to come in just now. So it's a number of things that I think are on the skills bank,
Right.
for homicides and murders, and you need that kind of assistance with blood spatter analysis, psychiatrists, all these different people you need in the service in order to piece together a crime. Somebody, a profiler, somebody could come in and watch the room and be able to tell, well, the man was hit with a blunt object, wherever, and he run across the corner, so and he fall, and them kind of thing, right? You had to have a profiler so that, and that requires experienced people, right? So you have the phone, you have Scotland Yard, you have FBI, Quantico, you have all these different places all over the world that you could tap into to get resources, even if it's temporary. At least get them here so that they can help you boost up your foundation of crime. At that element, I don't think that exists. And that is a cause for me to be concerned, right?
Right.
So that's why I don't like Guevara's approach. But generally, Roger Alexander is doing his piece. And I always told him that I have told him here already, you are good with youths. Use that to your advantage. And he's using that to build his constituency one and the nation to. And he might be the brightest tool in the shack or the sharpest tool in the shed, but at least he's able to reach the youths and them on a different level.
On a different
right?
level.
Case in point, Cayman and
Plumpy
Plumpy, right? So, in light of that, we have something is being done about crime, because right now we are not nowhere near those figures that was 24, 25 and no.
And we have
23, 24, 25.
And we have over 500 people on PDOs.
Right.
And
so
you must at some point wake up and say, but wait, maybe they have some of the right people inside here.
That didn't get a chance to gun down nobody and pest nobody.
And the point I was making is that maybe these youths, that these gang members, that want peace, right? Maybe they want peace now and they want to get out now because certain fellas inside. And they're trying to get out now because there's nobody there to influence them or inject no fear in them. Because let me face the reality, you gonna know this too. A lot of the youths that in gangs, fear has a lot to do with it, you know.
Well, yeah, that's where they reach down to.
Exactly.
That's where they reach down to.
A lot of them, they're there because they're fearful that this man go do them something or whatever, and they just fall in line.
So, the El Salvador model needs to be studied and figure out, well, what are we doing?
I think that the person you wanted to build.
And that slice in between, where you have the gangsters one way and the normal youths outside who wouldn't normally fear the gangster on the inside kind of thing. All these things, we better find a way to slice down the center and find a bridge between the two to find out how we going to stymie these youths, keep them inside, but the SOE must done.
It has to done. It's coming to our end next month.
Right?
We almost there, no?
Yeah.
This is the week leading up to independence.
Lovely.
So we in September from next week Tuesday.
Right. So when we get back to the regular scheduled program, it's supposed to be some kind of robust foundation that we have that we can build on, because when them person them get Lego, got plenty of them go and get Lego. Right? The police service don't have enough evidence. Well, I shouldn't say that. They know what they're being held for. Who associated with which gang, wherever. But in terms of putting that before the court, before the SOE done, that is almost nil.
Right.
Right? So 3/4 of them going and be let go. And some of them going and challenge the state too.
Well, yeah, they could challenge.
Right?
I don't think they'll win.
But
I don't think this time they'll win.
But generally, we need to be looking at the science of the thing. You have predictive policing, you have AI tools, you have all the different pieces that the virus is supposed to be working on right now. So that when they go back out, facial recognition software, RFID number plates, all these things supposed to be put in place before the SOE done, so that they could at least attract and reduce crime to a reasonable level. Because 6 something is a very big number for a little country like this, 600 people get gone down.
Yeah.
And if each one of them have 2 children, that is 1,200 people. 1,200 people you would have distressed. And that just the first the first barrier. You ain't talk about the extended family and all the other pieces that you would affect by killing this one man.
So I think well, we gotta go to a break here, but I think, listen, regardless of what you feel and who where your political bias is, you must at least acknowledge that the government, regardless of if it is a SOE or not,
right,
where the crime situation is right now with murders and gang related murders, we are in a way better place than we was at the end of 2024. And we're going to come back after the break. Remember, this is Off the Record, brought to you through the kind compliments of T and Tech. 80 years of power, past, present, and future. And yeah, man.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stephan and Mr X. Fearless talk and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The 12th Man, Season 7, coming soon to TTT.
The conversations shaping our nation, the decisions affecting our future, the issues impacting you. Now, more than ever, it's time to bring them into focus. From politics and public policy to sports, entertainment, and the voices of everyday citizens. A new perspective is coming to Saturday mornings. Focus, People, and Politics. Coming soon, exclusively on TTT.
football fans, lock in wherever you are. Season 7 of The 12th Man premieres on TTT on Thursday, the 20th of August. We need you to be there. Be part of the fun. Be part of the celebration. It doesn't matter which team you're supporting, which team you're not supporting. We want you to join us. We want you to participate. We want you to be there with us on TTT.
The 12th Man, Season 7, coming soon to TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stephan and Mr X. Fearless talk and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and
The code of secrecy.
The Manans boy.
The Cosa Nostra.
Yeah.
The Cosa Nostra. Oh gosh, boy. The code of the Cosa Nostra.
He doesn't know who he talking to. He talking to everything. He
Yeah.
doesn't know who he talking to.
But you know, the Mannings own San Fernando Isa.
Yes.
Nah, Mannix.
Yes.
Nah.
Oh gosh, yes. What you expecting?
Listen,
What you
the naughty corner is coming up after the 10 o'clock news. So let's get ready for the naughty corner.
Wait now.
Today's Monday.
We supposed to have Wendy today?
Who Wendy? Lewis?
Yeah.
We have Wendy today?
It's Monday. Yeah, I think it's Monday today. Yeah.
Oh God.
At
What
10
time?
o'clock.
10 o'clock?
Yeah.
Oh good. All right. We go see what he's in.
Yeah.
All right. But it is the code of the Cosa Nostra.
All right.
The code of secrecy.
Now we talking about, man.
Secrecy. That is the sweetest secrecy ever heard. Secrecy. The Cosa Nostra. Yes, X. How you gonna say Manning and them own San Fernando?
They own San Fernando East. We talking about.
Come now, man.
But you getting top of them people
Patrick
and them.
Manning dead and gone. Hazel and Brandon are no rank down in San Fernando East.
Yeah.
They might carry the Manning name.
They see my man the other day they call me. They call me and tell me, X, come here now, boy. I hear them for them on them cursing. How I say nothing for Lawanti.
What?
They cursing.
Listen.
Oh, only good, yes.
Listen.
Hey, I went and tried the place, the new chicken place we open.
Uh-huh.
But I don't want to be a damper, but I'm not seeing that lasting long. The chicken tastes good, the fish tastes good, everything tasting good at the place, at the new place.
Uh-huh.
But it in Lavante.
It's an
So
unwanted.
it just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. That's all I will tell you.
Anyhow.
Just a matter. Because they're out of timing like that.
All right, just let me come back to Sando East. How much of them resign now from that?
About four.
There are four people
five,
resign.
four or five, somewhere around there.
And Hazel want to go up for what?
Yeah, constituency chairman.
She want to go up for chairman all of a sudden.
Yes.
So mommy jumping to save son.
Well, she looking for $1. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but she jumping to save she son more than anything
Well,
else.
yeah. I wonder if she'd get a man pension.
What?
I wonder she might get man pension. Something around man pension. She'll get get something widow and orphan or some kind of thing.
Right, and plus she was Minister of Education.
Well.
Right? I mean, who could forget breakfasts?
Well,
nobody could forget that. She invented that word. She's the
we
author
about?
of that word, right? She put out in the dictionary, breakfasts. All right, so we have the PNM has always been, as Rowley said in the clip,
right,
abiding by some code of, well, they call it the Cosa Nostra. Secrecy.
Well,
and
the PNM is imploding, right? Basically, and
you think we seeing that play out in real time here?
Why that? We see
the implosion of the PNM.
Yeah, that's what's going on right now. It have a battle going on right now.
You mean nobody ain't going
to bring calm? China bring calm to the thing, but it is what it is. They imploded.
All right. Is it because Penny is?
I am saying this here
as valuable as a penny
in 2030. Penny will not be the leader leading the PNM going forward.
Who will lead next?
All right. That's all I say.
But then who will lead?
And then who will lead? I don't know.
They cannot be leaderless. No, man.
They cannot be leaderless.
They cannot be leaderless.
Now don't find a leader. A leader will emerge. You worried about?
You from where? Leader, from where?
Well, I don't know. It ain't nobody, no real candidate really. but everybody jockeying for position, so it is what it is. So it had the three factions in the PNM right now. They're fighting.
All right.
That's what Maxi they have.
You don't throw penny aside.
Right, yeah.
All right, you don't throw penny in the dustbin.
Right.
Stuart Young.
But let me put it this way. He is representing the Chi-Coms, right?
Right,
And
you
Rowley,
understand all of that. You
and
understand all
Rowley
of that.
is being...
And Rowley want him there.
And he want him there because
Right.
he's the only person could carry out the bigger objective.
Okay. So I'm asking you, is he going to be accepted by the members or not?
On first try, no. On second try, I think no also too.
Right. Rowley.
I think no, yeah.
Rowley coming back.
Come back, no, he can't come back. He can't come
All
back.
right. Foster Cummins.
Would there another question? That is, Foster can win nothing.
All right. Karim Marcel.
No, he hands and
Keith
Birchwood,
Scotland.
forget that. Oh God, forget Predator, man.
Simon Dinobrega.
A dunce.
Camille Robinson Regis. That voice alone go lose the election.
You sure kind of scratchy kind
That
of
voice, you have a kind of high pitch, kind of a real annoying voice, like a nagging voice.
And,
Yeah.
what has she done, really?
Give on bad contract by AGC apparently.
What has she done?
Who else is inside of there? Faris! No, Faris can't be leader. He didn't have a seat. Who have the entry?
Coleman Wood.
Nah.
So
Nah.
he totally out there.
That is 41-0.
Right.
You both Coleman Wood there? It's going to be 41-0.
Yeah, 'cause you can't move nobody.
Yeah.
All you trying to that's that bacchanal thing and that's that low level spin.
But maybe 41-1.
And-
They go vote for him and they go vote for him and they go back to
out
the
Who else? Who else?
Who else is up there? Who else is emerging? Where they coming from? Robert Laurent?
Nah, forget that.
Forget he not coming back into the fray.
Now you making too much money in the private sector too. Who else is there?
I'm trying to think of people who was there. Who
And they
might
can't
have
leave Penny there because Penny cannot carry out the agenda. Remember, I told you all
Ideology and
that,
agendas,
That,
you know.
Right? That Rowley came up with his own concept of how this thing's supposed to work. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to work that the rich will get richer and the crumbs...
So the poor could get jobs.
Right. So the poor will get what fall off the table.
Yes. The
Right?
crumbs, the crumbs.
The
Eat that,
only
peasants.
person
Eat that peasants.
could ensure that the rich get richer and the poor will fit in somewhere. that was how I put it, this Stuart Young. It have nobody else could carry out the agenda. Nobody else.
Well,
Because Foster and himself and the family and wherever. We name the one where they catch in Miami. We name
The one that they catch in Miami.
with the cliff.
Marvin Gonzalez. We forget Marvin. Marvelous Marva.
Marvin,
Yeah.
he just out talking himself. He doing like Gary. He out talking himself
Right.
with stupidness kind of thing.
I think he's trying to push himself in the front.
Yeah, he trying to push himself up in
But
front.
he's
that
failure too. He's
yeah,
failure,
but
he's
he
failure.
just
He want to be leader bad, but he's failure.
yeah, but he can't hold it. He
But they
can't
catch him
hold
up
it
in
for.
Miami. Sure, they catch him in Miami. Anyhow, let me take some calls.
That what they say. That what they say.
Let me take some calls, sir, because I feel we go ahead. Morning!
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
So we are political animals, X.
Right.
And history does teach us things. Brian Manning is attempting to pull a Rowley on Patricia Alexis.
Right.
All you remember when Rowley and Manning fall out?
Yeah.
Yes.
He broke the code of secrecy. Man.
All right.
Brian Manning is trying to use that same tool against Patricia Alexis.
All right.
Okay.
But he does not have the ilk. He is not of the... He don't have the bloodline.
Oh, gosh.
He may be blood related, but he don't have the line. He don't have the lineage. He didn't go Naps. He didn't go UE. He went Miami University.
Oh,
He's an outsider.
Yeah.
What school you
He is not a
Miami
real
out,
Sando Eastman.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
He's an imposter there.
Well,
But he's trying to.
And he faced too round.
Well, boy, that's a
He had too
dietary
round. Yeah, man.
function.
Yeah, if you was
we get a wrong face from. We get a wrong face from.
Perfect circle head, you know.
We get a wrong man. Man, no wrong face. We get a wrong face from.
No, that the Miami diet. That the Miami diet. The doubles and roti and Taylor on provision. He was outside there eating McDonald's.
If you was to paint him white, yeah, look like a snowman, you know. A wrong
Michelin man. No, but
A wrong head and a wrong body.
The man perfect, the man head wrong boy.
and you see, y'all asking some very good questions. How can Camille lead? She can't count to know if she win 41. She can pass the math. How she do the equations and know what God. What percentage and what kind of thing. Right?
All right.
Or then throw two names in the ring there. What wrong with all you?
Who's that?
Who that?
One of the Sanjeev Mudu.
Oh gosh!
Come give me a rest for that,
Sanjeev
man.
Mudu.
Sanjeev ready? Sanjeev ready? Yes?
Alright, man, alright, cool. Let me take a few more. I know everybody trying to get on this one, but we will. Hello, good morning. Oh gosh, boy. Pressure the boy.
It is what it is.
I ain't going through that. It's too early in the morning for that one. Right, let me go here. Right. Morning.
Morning, Stephan and Mr X. Morning.
Morning, man.
Potter.
What going
Yeah,
on?
man.
Yeah, well, this weekend was a nice weekend in the country. Stephan, you started to raise a point is very important with this peace thing because I want to tell you this, Mr X, you should be aware of this. The only how this country could rejoice a peace amongst these children who with this heavy firepower in the community, there must be something similar take place as the scarcity of bullets because Alexander, you should know that too. The people who were involved in the first peace treaty, remember at that time, like, when they didn't have no murders in 30-something days. I was one of the men on the ground flat with them mutes and them. You see,
bullets.
once the bullets is keeping it high market in the community, these guns will be the problem. These guns was ending up to be no problem at a time when we was talking peace. So Mr. Prumpy Boss and
I find they're supposed to make a crackdown on bullets, right? Because
that is where we have to
bullets
head.
will come in a salt meat bucket full of bullets, right? Or shells.
Yeah.
Right? It wouldn't come in cartridges just like that.
But
So
that's
you
what-
had to bring in cache or drugs in order for you to have cartridges full of bullets.
full of,
right?
yeah.
And the way them shooting is because they're getting access to bullets. Not so much the
Plenty of
gun,
that and
but the
plenty of
bullets.
that.
Yeah, but we ain't
That-
seen them shooting like how they was shooting, eh?
All I want to say this
That
before I
tells a
close.
story.
Yeah.
You listen to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yes, to the people who have that market under their belt and just make a money, they give you a easier. We get a little 6-7 months and see how the living could change in the country. So we will not have to turn back and you close down that business because there's people we know of who will be selling that only
Yep.
to these children and them.
Yep.
All
We have
right.
to pull you up too, Mr. Alexander. Look out at that for us,
Nice.
please. Thank you.
Yeah, my brother.
Yeah, they're supposed to put some kind of something where $100,000 for one bullet. You know them kind of
Yeah.
shippiness?
Morning.
Yeah.
Morning, fellas.
Morning.
You know, a couple of things I did this morning that I respect. You talk about the gangs, give it yourself up. If people believe that is a true story. And the next thing is that you played a clip of Dr. Rowley speaking. Now, I want to ask you, X, was he speaking at his PNM party membership audience, or was he speaking to his constituents
He was
when you played that clip?
wrong. I think he was speaking to the elite.
The elite in the party.
The elite in the party. Yes, I don't know when
Was
they're
it like
talking
a,
and
was
what
it
they're
like a
talking
public
about.
forum that he was talking?
Yes, it was
Yes,
a public
yes,
forum,
it
yes.
was
But
public.
he's
all right.
he's talked to
So
different
when you-
people and different
when you
things.
listen-
Yeah.
So when you listen to somebody speak like that, a man who's a politician, and he's telling you that you need to have secrets to be part of this group. And, you know, when you have secrets, it's something so precious. But that is for like a gang, you know, you talk to a gang like that. And the two fellows who give up this
Now,
house,
cult.
they probably know. Because in gangs, you do have a level of secrecy that they will kill you if you breach that. And we know that because look where we are and how many shootings have been conducted. But what I'm saying is that this Prime Minister should have been talking more about transparency. And he failed. You want to cut me off?
No. Bien, cutting nobody off. But, you know.
You might get a kick off for you sometime, but we can cut you off.
Okay, thank you. Well, what I want to say was that, when you play clips like that and we inform the public, we go to a different level because we want to be ruled by transparent politicians. We don't want to live like a third world or developing. We want to be developed and soaring. And so these people like Manning, did you guys ever listen to him speak? He has nothing to offer. And now his mother coming back into politics. Yes, she did some charitable work, but what did they really do to lift this country up? Our schools are horrible looking right now. We need money from the gas sector to invest in the infrastructure and our local roads. And all these roads that are settlement roads, trace, we need to upgrade those, man.
All right,
okay, cool, thanks.
I'm going to end.
Yeah.
What I wanted to say was, we have to lead this government because the PNM is irrelevant right now. So we've got to give our government now, who we voted for, we've got to give them guidance. And if you guys bring facts to the radio and you inform the public, we will stay strong with you. But you can't. We're not going to stoop to the level where we call in.
They're going to share oil and gas, so we don't need to save it.
Yeah, that's right.
No, but what I'm saying is, we don't need to be derogatory and make fun of people, how they look and their head. Because Brian Manning is obese. He needs to be on Ozempic.
I know, but I wasn't even talking about that. Yeah, all right, but cool.
Okay, bye, guys.
But cool. Yeah, I wasn't even talking about that. I just said his head is very, very, it's oddly round. The man of first time I ever see somebody with that circle.
Your father never had that?
No, your father wasn't so.
They become the wrong child.
Your father was more, like a face. Morning! I'm telling you,
Morning.
Yes.
Stephan,
Yes.
Watch now. X, do we have favor now, boy?
Where's that?
Follow through. You want the Secretary James and I must interview them secretaries from Tobago too. Although we get it 15 to hear what's going on. And always interview all the ministers and them.
Yeah.
I must go to the secretaries and them to interview them and see what's going on in Tobago soon.
No problem. You're from Tobago?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. We'll see who we could reach out to see if we could get a word in with anybody from Tobago from time to time.
Try Secretary James. That's the one I really want to say.
Secretary James.
Who James?
Who James is that?
Who James is that? Not Trevor James.
Trevor James, yeah.
Trevor James.
James.
You know him?
You talk that off here.
All right, no problem. All right, cool. We'll see what happens.
You talk that off here. Trust me.
No problem.
That's the same one that built the stage in the sea.
Oh, morning!
And the one they catch with the
before me make contribution. If that caller call and ask if you want to cut them off, but do we have favor and oblige,
Go. All right. Get to your point, yeah.
Yeah, any point. Let me do be biased and non-neutral. All parties have their issues.
Of course.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yes. It's just that it was, how to say, not so prudent of that next one to come out recently and say, just like in the past when one of them say, all of we just people, it's quite correct. But it was not prudent to really come out and say that. But we know what was going on. And none could tell the other different. Like one. Two. Yes, it's good to see the youngsters and they strike up peace and all that thing. But what follows peace? Not disarmament. Where did disarmament? Where did giving up on the arms? Once the arms dormant,
bring in the guns.
You could expect anybody to rub anybody the wrong way tomorrow and boom, things start back. So very difficult disarmament. Right.
All right, no problem. Yeah. If I could get them as short as that, we could take about 2 more. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Mr.
3 more
Mr.
minutes.
X.
Yeah.
Morning.
And Mr. Stephan.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
It's good to have the peace in Laventry with those gangs.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that you need some social intervention there in that community. You have to work with the gang leaders and them. You need to give them support because you need to sustain the peace. And that is where you need
social workers. You may need people like Pastor Dutton and these people getting in the church.
Yeah, but I don't agree. I don't agree with working with gang leaders.
No, what I'm saying, what the fact mean, they have surrendered. They say, well, look, we on peace, but you have to sustain the peace.
Yeah, but hold on.
Yeah.
If gangs was getting government contracts.
No, I want a contract.
No, hold on. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, let me hear you.
If gangs was getting government contracts under CPEP, right? We could turn and say that the government was trying to create employment amongst gangs to take them out of the gang life into a working lifestyle, right? Because that would have been the intention. So that would have been, for me, I would have considered that the government or whomever trying to work with the gangs to eliminate the gangs and kind of get them into legitimate business. That did not work because that money went back into...
Stephan,
Wait.
All right,
well, go ahead. Let me hear how you're going to work with a gang leader.
That is not what I'm talking about.
Well, let me hear how you're going to work with a gang leader.
Intervention. We're talking about dealing with the community, the young people in the communities, the people in the community who might have been traumatized. The community have been dysfunctional. They live in fear, and I'm saying that you need to put certain programs. I ain't talking about money and contract and all.
Oh God, relax now. You're not getting so hyper, Daddy. We're getting hyper so far.
No, I'm telling you, going to contract. I don't think
No, you made a statement, and I said I don't agree with working with gang leaders, and I said, let me explain you why. I was just giving you an example of government working with gang leaders in the past.
Well, I agree. I take your position.
Right.
Listen to my position. My position is that you've had over the years, for many years, you have death, you have murder. You have a society that is traumatized, a community. You need to put programs, you need social intervention programs, just as existed in Jamaica with the Zoso.
Agreed.
Right? That is what they did. And you need to counsel and all. That is what I'm talking about.
I understand.
You need to ensure that they don't return to that life.
I agree with you. 100.
That is what I'm talking about.
I agree with you 100%. But you see, all we now talk about there, in my humble opinion, does not include gang leaders being involved in that process. Everybody under them, all the youths and them in the community that follow them and that kind of thing, or was influenced or was living in fear of them, yes, work with them. But you see, them fellas at the helm, lock them up and throw the key.
Well, you have to deal with the head of the thing. You have to deal. If you don't deal with them in terms of counseling, showing them another way of life, you need the police to be there with them. If you have social workers, you have these things. You have to arrange or come up with some sort of a formula in terms of how you're going to deal with those people to keep them away from crime. Not necessarily. I'm not talking about contract and all that, but I'm saying that you need to give them social support. You need community intervention. You need sport. You need education. You need trades and what within that community. That is what Jamaica did, but you need to sustain the peace. How? Because if you don't put those programs there, they're going to return to that. They always apply.
Understood and agreed. I gotta get to the 10 o'clock news. We hear you. Understood and agreed. But I don't think you understand clearly what I'm telling him. Right? He said his open line was work with the gang leaders from a social perspective. And all I'm trying to tell you is, you see the gang leader? I don't have no interest in working with them.
Where's get a gang leader working taxi or when you a bad man and you're custom killing people and things. How you coming back from that really?
This is what I'm trying to explain him. In your opening statement, you say work with the gang leaders. I agree with you, social integration and everything, and working with the youth hunting in the area and creating all different types of opportunities, whether it is programs or sports or whatever. But when you start off with working with the gang leaders, that is where we go different. Them fellas, you lock them up and you throw away the key because they are the influencers. And them fellas ain't giving up making hundreds of $1,000s a month to go and throw a line and fish off a boat. Or to go and play some sport or something so they can make that kind of money.
News just
they ain't going through that. Anyway, yeah, we got the news, and after the news, we have why that not? Anyhow, all right, we go to the break and get to the news. All right, or keep it right here. We'll be back after this.
You're listening to Did You Know?
A special feature on Talk.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stephan and Mr X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The 12th Man, Season 7, coming soon to TTT.
The conversations shaping our nation, the decisions affecting our future, the issues impacting you. Now, more than ever, it's time to bring them into focus. From politics and public policy to sports, entertainment, and the voices of everyday citizens. A new perspective is coming to Saturday mornings. Focus, People, and Politics. Coming soon, exclusively on TTT.
Football fans, lock in wherever you are. Season 7 of The 12th Man premieres on TTT on Thursday, the 20th of August. We need you to be there. Be part of the fun. Be part of the celebration. It doesn't matter which team you're supporting, which team you're not supporting. We want you to join us. We want you to participate. We want you to be there with us on TTT.
The 12th Man, Season 7, coming soon to TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stephan and Mr X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The 12th Man, Season 7, coming soon to TTT.
Eddie beat come together with precision. The father of all bombs tell the Pentagon. A walking pot of gold tell the leprechauns. Is it my bloodline? Is the intention? Or the fact that doctor beats like a physician? I'm one baseline away from my religion. Here comes another one, like tradition. I just can't fight it. I got music falling off my eyelids. That's right, kid. I should be knighted. All this journey is righted. I make a place go mad. Picking up points like a grocery card. And everywhere I go they say this Rasta hard. Because I belong to the house of music. And very soon they go fear it. But I want them to know them who started, yeah. Why you feel it, the stress is one. You see that was you. A heart like banga. You don't have to wonder. Why I'm telling you, the stress is one. You ain't saying I shadow. Thanks for the support you gave to me. You love me like a roti shop on Diwali. To all the haters you are where you supposed to be. Googling, texting, who the hell is he? Who the hell is me? Come on man, you know damn well. Me flow like heaven and my daddy is the king from hell. You know who I is since I touched the mic. Watch me good, as what a genius looks like. Some folks they get mad when they take the pill. So they jump on a stage only talking kill. I'm 10% human, 90% skill. And I possess the kind of talent you don't leave on will. Some people rich and some people ditching. Some people kicking. Some artists pitching. The road march fixing. Some DJs mixing. I's the kind of artist rock a block on a Crixton. Lie, lie, lay, die, a skip. Lie, 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 lay, die, a skip. Lie, lie, lay, die, a skip. Lie, lay, die, a skip. Lie, and very soon they go fear it. But I want them to know them who started, yeah. Why you feel it, the stress is one. You see my shadows see. A heart like banga. I don't want you to wonder. Why you feel it, the stress is one. You ain't seeing my shadows see. Alright. In me ears and they talking loud.
So people, music coming on there from Charlotte Bailey. Of course, well, needless to say, Shadow Sun.
Never even hear them compose one line. Never hear them compose a melody. But they want to advise me. I am musically sick. They used to beat me with music stick. And very soon they go fear it. But I want them to know them who start, yeah. Why you feel it, the stress is one. You will see in a shadow sun. A heart like banga. I don't want you to wonder. Why you feel it, the stress is one. You will see in a shadow sun. And very soon they go fear it. I want them to know. I want them to know. Why you feel it, the stress is one. You will see in a shadow sun. A heart like banga. I only come to bring thunder. Why you feel it, the stress is one. You will see in a shadow sun.
All right, people. So, we are expecting. Well, Wendy's already here, so I guess we got the interview with Wendy. So we can't share no links this morning, boy. I didn't see that, you know. I see you send me the flyer, but I didn't check the time, you know.
Oh, okay.
Gosh, boy, every Monday we do know what's going on. But all right, we have Wendy Lewis is coming in, and Wendy is going up for Tuco South.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to hear from her shortly. But for now, I want to remind you guys, you can feel the rhythm, celebrate the culture, experience unity. The Pan-African 2026 Unity Reggae Concert brought the energy, the music, and the spirit of emancipation to this year's Emancipation Village. Now, experience this unforgettable celebration of reggae, culture, and togetherness on TTT. Catch the Pan-African 2026 Unity Reggae Concert this Sunday at 4:10 p.m. with an encore on Monday at 9 p.m. on TTT and TTT.live/stream. 2 chances to experience vibes, 1 powerful celebration of unity. Pan-African 2026 Unity Reggae Concert only on TTT. And also, we want to remind you guys that, hey, head back to school in style with Digicel. Get the Samsung A07 for only $99 when you get the postpaid My Choice plan. And this limited time offer won't last, so head down to your nearest Digicel Experience store today. All right, nice one. So, now that information is out there, Wendy Lewis will join us shortly. I'm wondering if we could still squeeze in on next, right? You know. All right, but I saw her in the building. She just passed the studio, so I don't know if they're bringing her now. That's the thing. They just pass and they do a kind of comeback scene. No, but they gave us a little comeback, a coming back thing. Because we have her here for 10 o'clock here.
Let's check and see.
Because if she ain't coming for 10, we could share some licks this morning, you know. And some people that share some the Guardian Media they gave this morning too, you know. Yeah, I didn't get to beat them last week. I want to share the licks. Alright, so it is Tuco, South Zone Elections 2026, and Wendy is here. Lovely. So we have Wendy Lewis in studio with us. She's a candidate for PRO in the Tuco South Zone, and we're talking about reviving Calypso or bringing Calypso back to the great days of yesteryear.
Yeah.
All right. So Wendy is here, and we know that Tuco had an election, in the North Zone, right? Or
no,
that was the general.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the general election happened the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Wendy, when I see they book you, I thought it's San Fernando East Bacchanal. You come in to talk about it. I know you go to all the Bacchanal. I got all the Bacchanal right there.
I am sorry to disappoint you all. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm feeling like at home with my colleagues, my friends. It's good to see you guys. How you doing?
Oh, we fantastic. I hope you had a terrific weekend.
I did, you know. I always do.
All right, lovely.
Nice.
Well, I mean, I'm seeing here. It's when is this election?
This Saturday.
It's Saturday.
Yeah, this Saturday right here, Creative Arts Center. It's all happening. 4 people are vying for the position of PRO.
All right.
What was interesting was one of the candidates contacted me yesterday, not knowing that I'm a candidate, and sharing their information. So I'm thinking, as a communications and marketing strategist, research is of paramount importance. To be asking me to vote for you, not even knowing that I'm a candidate, speaks volumes.
Oh, yes.
But I would leave that right there.
All right.
Because they're probably locked on and listening.
That is the greatest.
I'm telling you, it's get better. Now, my thing is, Calypso. Calypso is the product.
Okay.
Right.
And I really believe that it's time we treat Calypso as the product that it is. Okay. Calypso is a product that all products require packaging, pricing, promoting.
Right.
And I have never been one to accept that Calypso cannot go further. And that I'm not saying we compete with reggae or we compete with any genre.
Right.
But it's how we packaging the thing, how we pricing it, how we promoting it. And at the end of the day, communication is a skill that you have to develop over the years.
Of course.
And I'm one for highlighting the problem, but coming with the solution. And I'm a South Girl.
We can't go into
and you're from
I'm a South Girl. So which is why I'm in South's business.
Right.
And if I have to set the template in South, so be it.
But okay, let me ask you something. From your perspective, where is that product right now?
It's on a shelf.
Okay.
I'm being honest. It is on a shelf. Sometimes it gets dusted and cleaned and showcased at a certain time of year.
Right.
And then I see it goes back on the shelf.
Uh-huh.
And then we have little controversies in between. And then sometimes you dust things around it because remember it's on a shelf. So some things that next to it might get dusted. It may get a little knock now and again. But I need it to come off the shelf and shine globally. Yes.
Why is the Tuco election one time and now this is another election? Why is that?
Well, in the past, I have witnessed the zonal elections taking place prior to the general Tuco.
Right.
And it's just an observation that it was done in the opposite direction. And I am staying focused on the south zone.
Right.
And because I want to fix some things.
Right.
I really believe that I'm capable of fixing some things. I mean, from my time spent in the UK as well, I 3 times Calypso Monarch. I understand. I promoted it at a global level.
Right.
I've been a member of Tuco almost 30 years.
Right. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Almost 30 years I've been a member of Tuco, so I've seen it.
Right.
And I understand it, and I've just looked at it and allowed people who think that they can fix it the opportunity to do just that.
Right.
And now that I'm seeing that it's not looking the way I think it could have looked at a sooner date. So now I'm here to fix it.
Well, okay, there was a lot of conversation. I mean, X and I have spoken about this, especially during the carnival season. It seems like we have gone from Calypso being party music that you go to and party to and enjoy.
Yes.
To heavily political in nature.
Yeah.
Is that killing the art form more than building the art form?
It's not the balance you want.
Okay.
So I have no issue with political commentary.
Me neither.
Because that's Calypso stories are told.
That's right.
And we live in a very political climate. So
Right.
you need the political commentary, you need the social, you need the humor, you need all aspects of it.
Right.
But for it to be flooded politically is not a good avenue to take. Because you could sing a song, let's, for example, somebody sings a song for or against a particular government. How does that augur for us globally when you're on a platform regionally? They don't have a clue whether you're red, yellow, green, or purple. How is that song helping them?
Exactly.
Well, the songs of yesteryear had meaning. They were double entendre. They were everything that soca or this Calypso was about.
Yes.
In terms of when you deliver a story via soca. And it was just enjoyable. Mama Look at Boo Boo Day, Alice in Wonderland.
You go real far back, you can go by Dr. Leroy Callis.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
And those guys started morphing into something different. I always draw this example that Chromatics had one of the most, how to put it, genuine wordplay in a soca. His performance was just perfect. And he didn't get in the finals.
Yeah.
You know, and things like that makes me open my eyes to what is actually going on in the fraternity in terms of this favoritism kind of.
But I think if we go back to how you started, in terms of the type of songs that people are singing, life is a reflection of the choices we make.
Right.
So if you have a voice as a Calypsonian, you get to choose what you sing, you know. There's no gun to your head.
Right.
I remember when I started singing, Tobago Crusoe asked me the second time around, what do you want to sing about?
Right.
And I said, Immigrant's Dilemma. Because that is something that you can attest to globally, what we experience as Caribbean people in the UK and the differences throughout the different Caribbean islands.
Right.
And then my next song was Mother Africa, and that spoke to me as a black woman, and that's a global topic. I wanted to sing something that I could relate to.
Right.
And once you can relate to it, it makes your delivery so much easier.
Right.
But when you take a song and you're singing it because politics is the thing of the day, or I might get 2 chairs in Skinner Park, or you're interfering with your own delivery.
Right, okay.
And you're not thinking with a visionary mindset.
Right.
Because the times that I won in London, I performed throughout the UK, even the Caribbean, because my song spoke to different people.
Right.
And so we go back to what I said earlier in terms of the choices they're making. If you choose to sing something smutty, you have to know how far that can take you.
Right, okay.
If you choose to sing something political, you have to know how far that can take you. But that can only happen if you have a visionary mindset. Because you might be thinking today for today and I could eat a food for the carnival.
Right.
And then afterwards, what?
But I think that goes back to how you started. You said it's a product.
Yes.
And every Calypsonian, when they put out a track, that is a product.
Yes.
That is their product. But you have to know how far you could market that, how marketable
You have
that
to
product
see it
is.
as a product first.
Well, that is one. And then you have to see how far you can market that product.
Correct.
So I understand what you're saying with the subject matter, the topic.
Yeah.
You have to know if it is if it will get if it have a
broader
wide
appeal, a broader appeal.
Correct, yes.
Or you're just going down this
narrow road, yeah.
And I think if Calypsonians started to think like that, I mean, we're not saying that we don't want the political comment.
We need the balance. We need the balance. Yeah.
I love the peacock.
Yes.
Go ahead. But you can't be a one-trick pony. You can have it in your arsenal, but you have to have some other things there that is appealing to a broader audience, especially when we look at the tents. All of these tents, right? It's nowhere where it used to be. And there is a reason for that.
We come back to the marketing again.
Right.
So if you have a tent that has an agenda, you would only appeal to a particular audience. But if you have a well-balanced tent,
right,
you will see something completely different. I'm not being biased in any form or fashion. I have friends in all the tents. I've been around for a long time.
Right.
But one of the tents that really impressed me this year was the review.
Okay.
The balance was there, and I saw what I have been praying for years. And at the end of the day, when you have a tent, even if your tent marketing Calypso, you have to know who's your target audience. Who is your target audience? What songs are you choosing for your tent?
Right.
Will determine the people who will show up at the tent. You're showing up for your fan, you know. You're showing up as a fan. If I like Mr. X tune, I want to go whichever tent Mr. X is in. But Mr. X had to make some sense, though.
Yeah, correct.
But and if he makes sense in 2022, and I support him in 2022, and then you pick him again because he had a good song in 2022, but he ain't sing too good in 2023, I'm not coming to see you, love.
Right.
And that's my prerogative.
Right.
Okay.
So after we have the product and we package it however we seem to want to package, so we get back up by the packaging a little bit, because it's who you choose to package your product is the next thing.
Right.
Because booking agents feel their managers and managers feel their booking agents, and everybody just have somebody just going with them to do whatever they do when they show up at these events, and they have no global mindset.
Right.
You choose somebody to manage your business. That person is not a booking agent. Booking agents take bookings. Managers manage your career.
Right.
Everything about your career.
Correct.
From dress
So
to...
to have a manager in the first place, you have to have a humble mindset. You can't want a gangster your manager. You chose that person because that person has experience and they can guide you. And correct. And you can't want to have a manager and want to do it your way, then manage yourself. Which is why so many managers not lasting. It's not just the managers, it's some of the artists. They lack discipline. So even as PRO, you're dealing with marketing. So I did the artist development program with UTT back in the years, and I remember clearly differentiating between a booking agent and a manager. And we had prominent booking agents who was like, well, you really embarrass me, because I really thought I was managing things by just taking bookings.
Wow.
So you have a title and no function.
Down to what your artist wears and all.
Of image is important.
How you present yourself and that kind of stuff.
Correct.
That's important.
Correct.
Yeah.
You have to show up for an interview, you're late. And then you're vexed with the interviewer. I'm telling you. I mean, I have sat on the other side where you guys, Mr. X and I shared the morning program. And we've had to deal with some of them. You come late, you're vexed. You have no discipline.
Yeah.
And then you want to blame somebody else for your product.
Well, a lot of them, some of them have no sense of time.
No.
That kind of thing.
You have a manager, the manager arranged for you to perform at midnight. You decide you want to come 1 o'clock because you don't like who you performing behind. And then you have controversy now with the manager and the promoter and the thing going all over the place.
That's why I like wearing the link.
You understand what I'm saying?
If you're 2 minutes late,
come on.
Can't perform. You in
a tent, you don't like that you have to sing. For somebody, you have to open the show.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And if you perform earlier, you get the benefit of the media because the media have to leave to go somewhere else.
Correct.
You're not even thinking.
Look at that.
Come
that's
on.
an excellent point.
Yes.
That's an excellent point.
So all of these things are things that I want to bring to the fore. I want to be able to do my artist development program.
Right.
Teach people the right thing for those aspiring PROs. Come on, humble yourself a little bit.
Right.
Come and be taught.
Yes.
I don't hold on to mantle forever. I won 3 times and I give it up because I felt that I did my part. So I wouldn't be the PRO forever. But you would learn something. And if you're not bringing over a decade of experience and you're not too sure how to do the thing, don't papi show the thing.
Don't papi show it.
Don't papi show the thing.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Wendy, I mean, we know Wendy a long time. Wendy has the experience, as she
if
said.
you go through Wendy, maybe we'll take up all the time here.
Yeah,
you know that, right?
I know that.
You know that, right?
I know that.
But I think it's time the product gets the respect it deserves.
Yeah, I like the direction that you're taking it, because for far too long the gap between calypso and soca has widened.
Yep.
And there has to be a reason for that, right?
It's my mindset plays a big role, huh?
Yeah.
A lot of people want to sing. First of all, you can't carry the key though.
You leave the key in the next pants.
You leave the key in the next pants. I like that. You leave the key in the next pants. To thine own self be true. And then we wonder why the calypso art form that we in is not making room for us. It's a kingdom principle. Your gift makes room for you. That's not your gift, love. Go and find your gift. Whether it's planting something, plumbing, whatever it is. We have a lot. So then, when you're in that position, you're misrepresenting the thing. We send you to represent us. The band can't even rehearse with you. You're out of key.
Yeah.
You're looking crazy.
But in your opinion, right? In a couple of minutes we have here the playway. We have playway at 10:30. Would you say that there is hope on the horizon given the talents that we see coming up? I mean,
yes.
We see, Squeezy getting anything. I never thought I would hear Squeezy sing calypso, but
that is a very interesting example.
Never thought we'd hear that.
Because the first year I give him credit. I everybody loved the song.
Yeah.
But he had areas that he needed to work on.
Yeah. Right.
And the following year, I saw changes.
Right.
So he obviously worked on some things.
Right.
And that is having the right mindset and accepting responsibility that, okay, I sing this song. It was, as we call it, a big song. But I need to work on my vocals a little bit. So you see me, I go in with a little vocal trainer and I go in and fix this thing because I want to improve because I love this thing.
Right.
That is humility. I given Squeezy 10 out of 10 for that.
And then you have young brother.
Well, yes. Well, he's a singer.
Yeah, well, he's showing his versatility because of
Correct.
his interest in the art form.
Yes.
Terry Lyons is
Terry has been around the music
since,
well, exactly. Since Terry in school uniform, I remember my days at Caribbean Sound Basin. I don't know Super, I know Blue Boy. So when General Grant and all Ataclan and all of us and Magadan, because you all know MX Prime and some might know Maximus Dan, I know Magadan. Those days, while we back in the studio, Terry sitting down in her little school uniform waiting to see her dad. So she's been around the thing long time. Terry ain't just now come.
Right.
Yeah.
So long. My point is, long have gone the days of the chalk dust and the this one and the that one. The older generation, no disrespect to them. But we see a young crop of artists, Tazaya O'Connor. Another bright talent.
Yes.
I would have liked to see Aaron Duncan.
Michael Teja too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Teja is another one too. Teja come.
He went through all the intonations.
But look how long he's been in the industry. But as a writer. So you're behind the scenes. So now people think he now come and start to sing and write.
And forget you have a calypso background.
And that's we back to the PRO again. All this is information that the public relations officer has to disseminate.
Right.
Because in the South Zone doesn't have like an education officer. So the PRO adopts that role as well, ensuring that the information that is communicated is accurate.
Right.
Very accurate. Right. So you have to know your history. I sat with Stalin, taught me how to use the stage, Tobago Crusoe. You can talk to Crusoe for hours. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to know these things to jump in the game.
All right, brilliant. So, all right, the election is Saturday. We have about a minute here.
Saturday. Creative Arts Center. From 8 a.m.
From 8 a.m.
I think it's 4 p.m.
And Wendy Lewis is the best candidate?
Thank
By
you very
far.
much.
Well,
Yeah.
we have endorsed you.
Thank you so
100%.
much.
Of course.
We have endorsed
You
you.
have to get Wendy anything.
We don't have nobody else. We
No,
don't
but
really
Wendy
have
know what she doing.
No, it's true.
She
Yeah.
come to guess this thing, all right?
Yeah.
So Wendy, all best of luck on
Thank you
Saturday.
guys for having me. Thanks for the invitation.
No problem,
Yes.
no problem.
Yes.
And we look forward to seeing you be successful and take up that role of PRO for
Thank
South
you. I appreciate
Tuco.
it. God
All right,
bless you all.
brilliant. We got the 10-30 play withdraw, boy. One person win the lotto over the weekend.
$24 million.
million, boy. Gosh, boy, in El Dorado, you know.
24 million.
El Dorado, boy.
I'll be whining low.
Hey, boy.
Not just that,
We
it was
gonna-
a quick pick.
A quick pick.
Quick, quick. Yeah, even better.
Here comes your 10-30 play withdraw. Good luck, people.
MG and presided over by the National Lotteries Control.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stephan and Mr X. Fearless talk and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The 12th Man, Season 7, coming soon to TTT.
The conversations shaping our nation, the decisions affecting our future, the issues impacting you. Now, more than ever, it's time to bring them into focus. From politics and public policy to sports, entertainment, and the voices of everyday citizens. A new perspective is coming to Saturday mornings. Focus, People, and Politics. Coming soon, exclusively on TTT.
Football fans, lock in wherever you are. Season 7 of the 12th Man premieres on TTT on Thursday, the 20th of August. We need you to be there. Be part of the fun. Be part of the celebration. It doesn't matter which team you're supporting, which team you're not supporting. We want you to join us. We want you to participate. We want you to be there with us on TTT.
The 12th Man, Season 7, coming soon to TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stephan and Mr X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Bramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The 12th Man, Season 7, coming soon to TTT.
The conversations shaping our nation, the decisions affecting our future, the issues impacting you. Now, more than ever, it's time to bring them into focus. From politics and public policy to sports, entertainment, and the voices of everyday citizens. A new perspective is coming to Saturday mornings. Focus, People, and Politics. Coming soon, exclusively on TTT.
Football fans, lock in wherever you are. Season 7 of the 12th Man premieres on TTT on Thursday, the 20th of August. We need you to be there. Be part of the fun. Be part of the celebration. It doesn't matter which team you're supporting, which team you're not supporting. We want you to join us. We want you to participate. We want you to be there with us on TTT.
The 12th Man, Season 7, coming soon to TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stephan and Mr X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Bramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
The 12th Man, Season 7, coming soon to TTT.
The conversations shaping our nation, the decisions affecting our future.
Not come from a foreign land, but we have our own thing right here that needs even more attention. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I am talking about calypso, steel pan and limbo dance. Jazz drumming is ours also. Let's give them their growing chance. We must show all love for the things we own, for their future is our concern. So let me love, we calypso, and give praise to the limbo, and believe in this steel fan for the next generation. Let we love our our own. We must nurture. When we look to the future, instead we're on the road to a brand new world. I say a nation without a culture is a people without a soul. They'll have no identification, Lord, like a fool in a wise man's world. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It is time that we become conscious, yeah, man, and truly accept we own. Just remember your own thing comes first, and charity begins at home. We must show more love for the things we own, for their future is our concern. So let me love, we calypso, and give praise to the limbo, and believe in this new for the next generation. Let we love our tassel, our own. We must nurture. When we look to the future, instead we're on the road to a brand new world. Yeah, Papa, yeah, oh, 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 yeah, Papa, yeah,
Yeah, man, some tambo for you this morning, coming off the back of that interview with Wendy Lewis, going up for PRO to go south. It's all about the culture, it's all about calypso. We have to have an identity, we have to know, you understand? We have
Package
to
the
promote
product
our
right.
own first. Charity begins at home. You don't know, and package the product right. And talking about culture here before we get into the thing here, let me just lead with this. You know, this morning is the first time in about 2.5 months I hit a doubles. Yeah, boy,
You
excellent.
jump off your dad, just so?
No, I ain't jump off the data. I
No.
get back to it today, but what I was saying, boy, I was feeling for doubles bad this
Still a
morning. boy.
part-time dad,
I went there, boy, I went.
Still a part-time dad.
Well, I mean, two doubles is supposed to kill me.
Why it
But
is
then
supposed to
again,
kill
you never
him?
can kill you these days, eh?
Well,
But
precisely.
I just must mention this, eh? I stand by the doubles, man, eh? And is maybe, you know, when you do something for a while, when you start back to do it, you just appreciate certain things, you notice certain things. And I stand by the doubles, man, and I order my first doubles, and I walk out on the pavement, and I eat my doubles, and then I come back wrong, and I say, my next one, and I walk out again, and it dawned on me, you know, boy, I don't think it have more trust in our business than doubles.
More trust. What trust has them?
All right. Doubles is the only thing it is eat first and pay after. Think about it, right? You can
Okay,
eat it
you
on
can
the,
eat- you can
you
eat
can
that,
stand
yeah.
up on the spot.
Yeah.
Eat it.
Eat
You
all,
ain't pay for it
all
yet,
about
eh?
Yeah.
But you want to pay for it after.
Right.
So you could stand up there, eat 6 doubles.
Yeah.
And you just walk off on the pavement, you eating. The cat,
Sometimes you across the road, all kind of thing.
yeah, and then you come back across, you eat
Yeah.
your doubles wherever. You can walk wherever you want and eat your doubles.
Right.
But the doubles
Trust like
man
that you're talking
trust
about. All right.
that you're coming back to pay.
Right, okay.
And you don't want to betray the trust of the doubles man. You just go back and pay.
Well,
I've
yeah,
never
well.
seen nobody. I have never seen anybody eat a doubles or 2 or 3 doubles and walk off. And in pay the doubles man.
Well, I've seen that 3 times in Lavender.
That's wicked people, boy.
3 times I see that.
Wicked people.
See men come and pay and
Nah,
men come and eat doubles and then ball and coast and eat doubles, man. And jump in the car and ride. Nah, I see that happen 3
That's
times.
wicked
And
people,
a matter of
wicked
fact, them three doubles man closed down over
Nah,
there.
they're wicked. They closed down on doubles
Yeah,
man.
closed down over there.
Nah, that wickedness.
That one in front of Citroen for years.
Nah, man, next man.
No, it had men doing them kind of
They're
stripping.
too wicked.
Nah,
They're
that
too
was back in
wicked.
the day.
But anyway.
But generally, it had too much trust in double, yeah.
It have a trust factor. You understand what I'm saying? That you pay after now. When you're eating on the spot. When you're taking the go, you pay one time. But when you're eating on the spot, there's a certain trust, boy. It's an admirable thing to see.
And the man who keeping tabs, that is the man who does have to be on the ball.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you come back by double and then sometimes 6 people eating.
Yeah.
But he remember how much you take.
He remember how much,
He remember how much you take.
Yeah, you hand him the money and you need to tell him how much it's correct. That fella, watch me, them fella, that's hidden talents, you know.
Yeah.
That's
Because
talents,
6 people eating doubles. And you remember each one of them individually. You know, if you take a 3 or you take a doubles, a triples and a doubles, or doubles and 3 triples and whatever.
Too, you can't eat 5 and go back and pay for 4, you know, and tell them, no, I need 4. That checker does no.
That one too. And I never heard somebody paying less than what they. When I say, I never hear no argument with nobody with, boy, I eat 5 and I already eat 6 and I never hear that.
But I didn't eat 5, I'm telling you I eat 4.
Yeah.
But I tell you, you're trying to rub me up.
Yeah.
You never see that.
Never see that.
Stand, boy.
Yeah. How is that?
Is that
unscripted?
Listen,
is that unscripted rule?
It's unscripted, yes.
Unscripted rule, yeah.
It is the unwritten rule of the doubles Cosa Nostra.
The secrecy.
Hey, but then again, you know, I mean, from a health perspective,
but I was coming on the car today, right, and driving on the road, right. All of a sudden, lifestyle diseases hit me.
Lifestyle diseases, yeah.
I have diabetes, right?
Right.
And if I had listened to my parents back then, right, and what I eat, exercise, not overdoing that kind of stuff, I think I would have been in a better place at 50 than how I am now.
So
right?
what, you're saying you regret?
I regret not taking the cautions. Because it has caused me pain, right? Because now that I have diabetes, I have to live a certain way. I have to eat a certain way.
Right.
Right? And eating a certain way is not really what I want to do.
It's not living life.
Yeah, I want to feel like okay. And I feel that's why people just get their leg cut off and why the ankle are swell and all these different things, right? Like for instance, recently I started getting lower back pain, right? It has come every 3 months or every 4 months or something. From time to time. Right?
Yeah.
Lower back pain with no lifting up on nothing and thing that causing it. Just a back pain, a slight back pain you get in your lower back. That means your kidneys are not functioning properly.
Serious?
Yep.
Well, I thought it's my belly.
Nope. If there's no other trauma to the body, right? Like you lift up a bag of cement yesterday and you get a little back pain, that is all well and good. But anytime you see you getting a back pain, a lower back pain in the lower extremity of your back, most of the time it is kidney giving you a warning.
Oh, well, then I had to go and check
right?
myself then.
So they still it check yourself. So you had to go and do a kidney pull test and all these kind of things, right? So for me, it has worried me now at this age that I have to be worrying about my ailments, and I wish I could just start over. I wish I could just, wish I could just stop eat and start back fresh without diabetes. You know,
I understand what you're saying, but you know, we reach a point in life, right? Let me tell you something. I have my regrets as well, right? I regret certain things as well, and but I have come to the realization that you reach a certain stage in life, usually is around our age, anywhere between maybe 45 and 55, right?
Right.
Of realizing that in life there is no rewind button.
Well,
you can't press rewind. Right?
And that is the problem, because recently,
and
I tell you, between the last 3 years, I have 22 friends that drop out of the race.
Right.
All of them took the vaccine on investigation, right? Now, I'm not saying the vaccine is what caused it, but it's something to alert you to lay eyebrows raised at least that it could be possible, right? Because spike protein and whatever forming in your body, right?
20,
all of that.
22 is a glaring figure,
right?
But go ahead.
But all of them are around my age, and they just drop out the race, right? Who just come out to hang up something on a line and just fall down.
You take the vaccine?
Yes, I did.
Okay, which
one?
Okay,
I think it's Pfizer, I think.
Oh gosh!
I think it's Pfizer.
That's a text!
It's Pfizer or Johnson.
Oh gosh, I'm about a year with you again.
But plenty of them have dropped out the race because of exacerbation of the illness,
right?
Which is a lifestyle illness, which is your high blood pressure, your diabetes, your cancer. Most of them, some of them out of that 22, about 3 of them died of that cancer. That's getting up a morning with stage 4 cancer.
Let me get a little story. Alright. I understand your concerns, right? And of course, you diabetic. Right. I might be pre-diabetic,
right,
based on my blood work that I did the other day, right?
Right.
However,
well, I have a story on that too. Right. But go ahead.
But I'll give you a little interesting story. And it is in telling this story you will understand why I'm thinking the way I'm thinking, right? Because I am convinced that we all live life, and although we may have regrets and we say, look, I could do this different, or I should have do that different, it doesn't matter in the end. You would have always do the same way. And I'll tell you why. When I was 17 years old, I went and lived with my father. And I remember he come out in the gallery at night to smoke a cigarette. And I was with him there. And he had the Bible in his hand. And he said, son, I'm going to tell you something. I really ain't supposed to tell you. And if I tell you, I can't tell nobody.
All right. Okay. All right.
And he told me a story about years before he and my mother divorced, when he was still married to her. We had a bakery, right, at 6th Avenue, Barataria.
Right.
Where we lived. So we was living in the upstairs, and we had the house in the back, and my grandparents had the house upstairs, and they had a dentist and a bakery. My mother and them had started a bakery, right?
Bakery, yeah.
Right. And he sit down in the bakery a day, and a man from India walking, a guru, with a big turban on his head. And the guru see him sitting on the table and say, look troubled, man. And he said, nah, man, you know, think. I just cool, man. Like, yeah, you know? Guru said, nah, you think on your mind, man. He said, you want to talk to me? And he explained to him he's a guru from India and so on and so forth, right? I hope I have enough time for this. So the guru, he tell the guru say, I'm going to tell you your future. So my father said, well, I don't really want to know my future, you know. Right? And besides, nobody can tell me my future. The guru say, yeah. So the guru say, he said, think of a number between so and so and so and so, mark it on a piece of paper, and think of a flower or whatever the case is, whatever. So my father marked down the answers that he had in his head and thing. And the guru tell him the number and the flower, and it was correct. Right? And the guru then proceeded to tell him about his life and what would happen. And at some point in time, the guru stopped. Right? Because it was getting interesting. And my father was like, what's going to happen after that? The guru said, you're going to be all right. Right? But like he had seen something bad happening to him in the future now. At some point in time in his life. And then when he reached that part, he stopped and he said, but that's all I'm going to tell you for now. But because of how he was breaking it down for Old Man was, he done pull him into the story now. So he said, oh God, well, tell me how it's going to end. And he said, don't worry now, man, you're going to be good in the end, right? And time passed, right? And while sitting on the gallery, my father explained to me that everything that led him to that moment, that man had tell him was going to happen. He said the only thing, he said, no, I'm telling you this, son, is because he reached a part and he didn't tell me what was going to happen and I don't know what coming. He said, but everything else to this point right now has happened. Now I think, I believe, right, that what had happened was the guru probably saw the death of my sister, the effect it had on Old Man, the stroke he would have get, and he must be telling me you're going to be good in the end because he had me to take care of him. Right? That is my belief in terms of the traumatic time or the bad times that was coming. And it's fall from grace, of course, because he was on the up at that point in time, and when my sister died, everything went down. And I think it's that he saw, right? I think so. That is me piecing it together after my father died or was going through, he was going through. When he got his stroke and whatever, and always play on my mind, and I never spoke to him about it. And then after he died, I started to think, I wonder if this is the scenario that had played out. And I think my father would have known when he got his stroke and thing. I think he would have known. He'd have put two and two together in his head, but we'd have never mentioned it. But I say all of that to tell you this. I truly believe that fella was for real.
Right.
Because nobody could have been so accurate in how your life would have been 40, 20, 25 something years down the road. Right? It's the parts that he didn't tell was the troublesome, was the mystery, right? But even in not telling it and looking at the way that my Old Man life ended up being, I don't think it had anything my father could have done to change the outcome. That's what I'm telling you that. So I have looked at that. I've taken all of that into consideration, and I've come to the conclusion at the age of 49 is that you will always live your life. You will always look back. You will always say, I should have do this different. But at the end of the day, you're going on a path that was written in a kind of way. And no matter if you take a left when you're supposed to take a right, somehow or the other,
you come back.
You just come back on that road. And you just end up on that road, down the road you go. And I just think that is me based on what I just told you.
Right.
I'm not saying that is cemented in fact.
Right.
I'm saying that is my belief. So I when and usually when we get sick, or we have a disease, or we inherit something like how you diabetic and that kind of thing. I mean, you would look back and say, should I do things different? You know what I mean? I really should have stopped eating this. But there's my partner. Live your life. It's one life. It's one sphere.
I want to I'm on my spiritual journey right now, right?
Yeah.
And I want to get to that point where I meet someone who has that kind of depth in the thinking in terms of spirituality. But we'll get back to that after the 11 o'clock news. I want to get into that because we have to talk a little bit about this.
Yeah, man. Because
this is for the youths outside there who are on vacation, especially yours on vacation. This is the information that I thought prudent for y'all to understand the journey called life.
Yeah.
because we go through different, as I said, on when you're 18, when you're 25, when you're 35, and when you're 50, it's 4 different perspectives on how you look at life and how you approach life. But we'll get back to that after the 11 o'clock news.
Yeah, man. So
we
have Stanley Augustus
for the 11ish news.
Only on this ship is the 11. Everywhere is.
But he is on time today. He is on time today. We are now, by the computer time is saying 10:59:34. Yes, we have about 20 seconds. The clock is saying something else. So we have the clock on one time, the computer on another time.
And you on another time.
And my watch is saying what the computer is saying. So the clock is probably a minute fast because X and I just go late.
No,
so
like talk too damn much.
all right, so here comes the 11 o'clock news. Yes, Stanley Augustus.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stephan and Mr X. Fearless talk and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The 12th Man, Season 7, coming soon to TTT.
The conversations shaping our nation, the decisions affecting our future, the issues impacting you. Now, more than ever, it's time to bring them into focus. From politics and public policy to sports, entertainment, and the voices of everyday citizens. A new perspective is coming to Saturday mornings. Focus, People, and Politics. Coming soon, exclusively on TTT.
Football fans, lock in wherever you are. Season 7 of the 12th Man premieres on TTT on Thursday, the 20th of August. We need you to be there. Be part of the fun. Be part of the celebration. It doesn't matter which team you're supporting, which team you're not supporting. We want you to join us. We want you to participate. We want you to be there with us on TTT.
The 12th Man, Season 7, coming soon to TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stephan and Mr X. Fearless talk and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
The 12th Man, Season 7, coming soon to TTT.
The conversations shaping our nation, the decisions affecting our future, the issues impacting you. Now, more than ever, it's time to bring them into focus. From politics and public policy to sports, entertainment, and the voices of everyday citizens. A new perspective is coming to Saturday mornings. Focus, People, and Politics. Coming soon, exclusively on TTT.
Football fans, lock in wherever you are. Season 7 of the 12th Man premieres on TTT on Thursday, the 20th of August. We need you to be there. Be part of the fun. Be part of the celebration. It doesn't matter which team you're supporting, which team you're not supporting. We want you to join us. We want you to participate. We want you to be there with us on TTT.
The 12th Man, Season 7, coming soon to TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stephan and Mr X. Fearless talk and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Good morning, Trinidad and
Forced to be
Tobago.
reckoned at that time, you know.
Balkran.
She was really prolific.
And I see, well,
And AI. He out a while.
Yeah. Now the man has some, good catalog behind him, man.
Yeah, good
But the two numbers really looking for is the bunch here, but they don't have it in the library here.
Twana should be talking the other day, but other than that, we love you still. We love you still.
Your music, we love the music, we love the vibes. People, I want to remind you that the Inting SIM is here. Introducing Digicel's newest offer, the Inting SIM. Get 7 days of data for $35 when you top up $20 or more. The plan renews for free once a month for 3 months. So join the Bigger Better Network today and get Inting with the Inting SIM. All right? And we have a little discussion there before the break. And of course,
I am searching for spirituality at this point in time, right? So I am just kind of rocking back and trying to understand life, where I've been and where I am now, and how I got there and how I'm going to get myself out of there, right? There are a lot of mistakes I made over the years, which I wouldn't say regret, but I would not have liked to make them when I made them, you know, kind of way. And but sickness is one of the ailments that you would get when from 50 going back is when you're going to start to get some kind of something. Because I have brethren who get up a morning and end up with stage 4 cancer. They just get up a morning, get a little pain or a little signal of some kind, and they went to the doctor, and when the doctor checked, it's because it's stage 4.
Stage 4, yeah.
Right? And very few people has come back from stage 4.
When you reach a certain age, it's really at a... Look, I haven't gone to check my prostate yet. And I 49 going 50.
I went and do a general medical recently there, about a month or two ago. And you were not satisfied with that medical?
Well, I do. Very rarely do I ever do a medical.
I do it every year. Okay. And let me get the pre-diabetes thing. I remember going to a yearly medical because I was working with BP at that time.
Yeah.
And I was on a good weight. I was about 260, 270, somewhere around there. Right? And they tell me go for my yearly medical. So I go on to this medical down in South. I'll never forget that. Right in the middle of South, just after the roundabout there, it was a doctor's office in the middle on the right hand side, somewhere upstairs, a stairs, a kind of blue stairs. That's all I remember. I remember going upstairs there, and the doctor checked my wife, and he said you're suffering from pre-diabetes. And I was a little worried when I came out of that interview kind of thing. Right?
Visit, yeah.
I was a little worried about it, that I pre-diabetes and whatever. And after a while, I just start eating as normal, and I eating 5 square meals offshore, right? So every Wednesday I go offshore, I eating 5 square meals a day. And I'm not working as hard because I rose to seniority over time. Before, when I was in the other role, I would be walking all over the decks and doing them kind of checks and whatever.
Yeah.
But when I reached the seniority, it was more the office I would be in, doing my paperwork and that kind of stuff from the junior men, and them they'd come and hand me reports, and I would, you know. So I was a sort of sedentary at a point, right? I wasn't really moving about as much.
Right.
And I started eating as normal, and then all of a sudden I end up diabetic. You know, and it just happened because you feel invincible when you're young. Correct. You know, you just feel like you do the world and get away kind of thing.
Correct. And you can't.
And you're just doing things and I end up diabetic.
But you just only know that when you reach this age.
Yes.
It is natural to look back when you reach. Remember, you're 54X?
Yeah.
I nearing 50. I remember when I was 39 going on to 40. Like, I went through a midlife crisis, you know.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Because I realized I hit 40. And I'm like, wait, it's 40 already? And I started to go mad. You know, I nearly go mad, you know. At 40, why go? But
I started to go through medication. I started on very light medication, tablets, whatever, and the tablets keep getting stronger.
Metformin?
And stronger. Well, I started off with metformin back in the day, because that was about 20 years ago. So I started off with that, then I started going up till I reached Januvia.
Okay.
Right? Which is one of the strongest drugs they have.
For
100 milligram, right? But it's very expensive.
Right.
It's like $800 a week or $400 a week.
But like,
or
what your
something
glucose
like
is be? What your glucose level is be?
Well, sometimes it's a spike. When I eat stupidness, it's a spike. But other than that, I got to understand the disease and start to do things differently. Like I'll do intermittent fasting now and that kind of stuff.
Right.
So, but it is every year a different incarnation of the disease.
And when you want to make sacrifices, you feel like you're missing out on something.
Yes.
Listen, at the end of the day, boy, and you, those of you, I mean, you could share your thoughts with us on the phone line. We'll include you because, I mean, we have a lot of people that are going through these lifestyle diseases and have made adjustments.
And the changes that go through, that you go through in your life. Because I found out when I was 33, right? That's when I had my first son.
Right.
Right? I was 33 then, so I am 54 now.
Right.
So that is several years.
That's 19 years, yeah.
Right? Several years that I've had to deal with the different incarnations.
Sorry, not 19, that's,
no,
21.
21. Yeah.
21 years. 21
right?
Years, sorry about that.
That I have to deal with 20 years now. I'm dealing with the... with the different incarnations of diabetics in terms of where you get pains, what time, what sorts of... all sorts of different incarnations you just go through when you have diabetes. And worse yet for high blood pressure is even worse. For cancer, it's another eating habits have a lot to do with it. Right? What you eat, what you consume, when you consume it, that sort of stuff.
You develop sickness based on what you consume.
Right.
Is what you put in your body is what takes the toll on your body, right?
Right.
So you have to understand your body, one. Two, you have to understand what you're putting in your body. Now, I have several health segments.
But at 18, 25, 35, that is a difficult statement.
No,
because you can't... You just want to live the righteous life, but you want to enjoy yourself at the same time.
Right.
And that is where as I was told by our old man, two things, right? Never disagree unless you have a solution. Always remember that. Always remember that. For an older gentleman than me when I was about 35 or somewhere around there, right? And the other one is don't overdo. Because anything you overdo is where anything you overdo is where problems start. Check it out in your life. Anything you overdo is where your problem is. You drink too much milk, you're susceptible to cancer.
Well, dairy,
you over-exercise, is problems.
Well, look, these things vary. Sorry, 6224911. These things vary, but moderation is key.
Yeah, but how you get in moderation? That's the problem. Trying to get moderation in the middle of adversity is a problem.
It's a problem. Morning.
Morning. I wanted to tell you that everything you said about the Zabuka man was not the Zabuka man, the doubles guy was true. That's a good observation you made. I have never seen somebody rub a doubles man.
But no,
I've never seen that.
I have seen people. Hold on. Doubles man get rub already, but not like that.
Not like that. It's like more like rubbing for your money. They want to break it up.
If that man come and eat doubles and ride out too. Bring their friends, sit down, set up, eat, and then gangster the doubles man.
Yeah.
I've seen that already.
Who do that, I think people who do that, they are of a different human level. They don't develop like we do normally.
All right, cool.
These people have no family values. And they could be in your village and you don't even know it. But
crimes of opportunity.
And the other thing I want to tell Stephan, I think I went to the same guru your father, because he predicted the same future for me. But
no, I'm telling you, it was
you guys need to do a show on the manosphere. And I say that because I listen to you guys talking.
All right.
And it's like two men talking and having a conversation. But it's not like young guys and rude and weird. It's just guys who have some values, will have values, and you're getting older and you want to do something meaningful on the radio. And I don't like listening to men talk on the radio, but when I listen to the two of you, it's like I get a different insight, you know? It's like, so, and I'm just saying this because, you know, when Stephan was talking about crazy, I agree because I stopped listening to him. That's why I was thinking, doing a show on the man will say how men should treat women and how we should respect children. The police have ignored all this child porno thing, and we need to get a grip on this, you know, if we want to be developed, be a developed country. All right.
Cool. No problem. 6224911. We're talking about lifestyle diseases and things like that. And I see RKG coming here. RKG a little younger than us too, so I would imagine his eating habits have been poor in the past, just like us. No, we're talking about your
lifestyle.
You eat and you thing and you drink alcohol and you party and you run your body down to.
Hello, morning. Here, when they murder my son 2016, right? We were watching the murder. Every time my mother take out his food, I come to Trinidad. And my mother take out his plate of food. Boy, I could see my son's face. I couldn't eat for a whole year just drinking coffee, juice, whatever now. And I become a diabetic too, hello? And let me tell you, I listen to Dr. Batten, change on my diet and do whatever. And let me tell you something, I no more longer. I believe in Jesus or whatever, Lord, yours too, right? God have all the antibiotics and things, and just go with the flow, please, my children.
All right.
God grace. Yeah.
Yes, my dear.
I'm an elderly too.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I want to mention this, fellas. You know what cause? You know, a lot of people, when they feel depressed or down, they eat.
Well,
guys,
At
it's
18,
it's like comfort eating.
At 18, 25, 35, and 50. All what we talking here doesn't apply here. And it doesn't apply here.
Morning.
That's the difference.
Morning.
Yeah, when I walk in and so when I say it doesn't apply.
We go explain here. Morning. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, morning, Stephan. When you like some Tambran.
We know all of that. We know all of that. But I'm just saying, in terms of understanding your body and where you at in terms of life, right? Because if you're much elderly, you would appreciate what it is I saying here than if you're 18 years of age.
Yeah.
Or if you're 25 years of age.
Yeah.
You know?
You follow?
Yeah, caller.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's what we're selling here today.
It will resonate more. Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Morning. X.
Yes.
What's going on?
Hi, cool.
Stephan.
Yo.
Two things. X.
Yeah.
If you don't want to call Secretary James, you can call Dr. Susan, all right?
Doctor who?
The next thing too.
Send me some numbers now. Send me some numbers and wait till we call this and call that one. We're going to you. Send me some numbers.
The man wants to be saved. He wants to be saved. Yeah, man.
But on that serious thing, X, if you at this age still taking med, you choose to. I understand we're saying when you're 18, 19, there's no other thing, but after he was 30 years and he was impotent and he's 67. So if you continue taking meds till death, you creating your fault. Everything could sick. The only sickness in the world is mucus. That is it. Mucus is the only sickness in the world. As long as you could get rid of that, you could be cured. But eating all kind of garbage, eating cassava, potato, and boiling but poor food. Then food is starch. That was hard in your belly, that was hard in your body. These are people used to use a long time to stiffen clothes. And Stephan?
No, I know what you're saying. I know about the mucus thing. I've heard about that.
So
Yeah.
we're not eating alkaline food. As long as you're not eating alkaline food and you're eating acidic food, you will always have problems. When I tell people, right, carrot and things is acidic food, they laugh. When I tell them cow was man-made, they laugh. You understand? Because they don't do the history, they don't do the research. But these are things we put in our body and then we complain after. And when we get sick, we just managing it right through until we're dead. You're supposed to get rid of them things. You're supposed to fast, take herbs and get rid of them things because we body designed to eat itself. And you know how to go. Look,
cool, man. Yeah.
Well,
no. Listen, everybody have a different perspective. I deal with
everybody have all kind of different perspective. But I'm just saying at 18, 25, 35 and 50 is ages that different things apply.
Yeah.
And sometimes you want to eat correct, you're eating correct, good. And then
Yeah.
just say that's veer off the road.
Morning.
It has happened.
It's happened.
Yeah. Morning, Stephan and X. Gabriel, Mr. X, I hear you, brother. And I'll tell you something, eh? You see, right now, them sickness you're talking about, the people around that age group, I seen that, but I want to give a slight solution. I don't think it's slight. You see sleep, you see rest in your body. Mr. X, you know me very well. I'm 64 years of age, you know.
Right.
It's just matter of months before I turn 65. Just yeah, they use course close to me, you know.
Right.
I don't go in no gym. I don't run and exercise right now. My clinic telling me just walk because I have no ailment really. What they told me when I started doing my yearly check, they say you smoke cigarette. I say yeah. They tell me if I leave the cigarette, I will enjoy my senior life, Mr. X. Right now, I put on weight and people feel it's some tonic I take and it's cigarette I leave alone.
Yeah.
Because as we age, right? As we age, we have to rest properly. And that is a problem some of the elders having. Take your rest when the night comes, sleep when the day comes, because let me tell you something, you could never get back young. All you could do is just try to live long and rest your body properly. Every citizen, every elderly. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, my brother, no problem. Let me tell you some other cigarette, eh? I smoke for years. And you see my father? He gets sick. And I tell you, he wasn't supposed to be smoking. The man don't want to part with these cigarettes. He had to get his cigarettes.
Yeah, that's how people like that.
No.
That's how people like that.
I looking at my father, and you see, this is what I tell you, it's a little bit good, sir. Had I known now if had I known then what I know now,
yeah.
and that's the whole thing, X. So you understand, this ties into what you're saying. What you know at your age now, your 18-year-old or 25-year-old self did not know, or did not have an interest in knowing.
Right.
Right. So what I know now, I would have said that you ain't getting nothing.
Yeah.
If you understand what I'm
Well,
saying.
yeah, it's allow him because he wanted.
I used to love him, and then I went by a doctor, and the doctor said, look, if the man want to smoke a cigarette, let him smoke his cigarette. If you want to eat a double
That place, them doctors that smoke too, you know, all of them tell you.
Yeah. But the doctor said him, look, why didn't I?
It had one that used to treat me for stroke. Right? Well, what my mother get and another person that treat me for stroke. So every 5 minutes, he outside, he smoking.
Yeah.
You believe that stroke thing come and done, and about 2 or 3 years pass, whatever. When I go on back by the doctor, his son take over.
Because
he dead from stroke.
Understand what I'm saying?
From smoking
the
cigarette, yeah.
Is a killer.
Yeah.
Morning, cigarette is a killer.
Morning, gentlemen.
Oh.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, let me tell Stephan, I tell you before, invest in a blood pressure machine and test your sugar and so on. Because, boy, when you know your numbers, you'll live a different kind of life. I was on diabetic thing, right? And my doctor, after 3 years, took me off all my medication and said, me, don't take any medication again. And I didn't know that my sugar be over in the 90s. And she said, me, do not take any medication. You are not really diabetic. It's just that you have a situation that sometimes your blood sugar will raise when you eat certain things.
Right.
I used to eat anything. After now, I used to eat any kind of thing. Right? Sometimes again, after I eat a whole Cadbury chocolate. So I was learning to measure myself. But when I eat that, it'll go to 175. So you have to know your numbers. But let me give you advice too. And to you, Mr. X, do not go to a GP and take their advice on where blood sugar is concerned. Go to an internal medical doctor. Internal medicine. You'll get the best advice. Right in Valley Medical have good ones.
Yeah, Valley Medical, yeah,
good treatment and prices good, boy. I tell you.
Okay. Yeah, no, they're very affordable. The cheapest. All right.
Which one that is?
Like Valley Medical.
Valley Medical is the one on the corner by
When you go
after
down-
Hillcrest.
Yeah,
On your left hand side.
On your left hand side, yeah.
Like that kind of go down kind of thing.
Yes, that is Valley Medical.
All right, Valley Medical.
Cheapest you'll find.
All right.
Although, boy. Well, anyhow, I don't know if the doctor probably didn't want to tell me or whatever. That's the last place I carry my father in for a checkup. You he's complaining about something and I carry him there. And they do some test and thing and they say, in a week we'll get back the results in a week or something. So it was less than a week. And I remember I sit down with my father. And me and he lie down on the bed and he watching TV and I sit over the computer and I get the phone call from Valley Medical, man call. I say, yeah, it's a Valley Medical call. And I say, what, man? He said, well, we check out your father and everything good to go. I say, you mean everything good to go? He said, nah, everything come out good.
Right.
You know, the man in good order. So in my mind, I say,
oh, good on here.
but this man, like he's some kind of superhuman person. Now. The man smoking a pack of cigarettes a day, eating where he wants, eating where. So I turn out to them and I say, well, look, they say everything good with you. And he and all confused because he expected
the worst.
He's like, you shocked now. So I like, yeah, I said, well, all right, thanks. Boom. 4 days later, heart attack and dead.
Wow.
Well, he make me want to go to it all.
Yeah.
He make me don't want to go by Valley Medical.
I'm telling you, and I look at it two ways, They say when it's your time, and nothing could change that. They might have see everything looking okay, but it might not be looking okay. But
I do a full medical.
Body.
Yeah.
You could do a full medical. Sometimes it's only so much doctors could detect, you know. Think about how the human body is made up.
Yeah.
Right? It's so many different things.
Yeah, but when I ask them, I say, what about his lungs? They say lungs looking good. There's a man smoking cigarette for about 5 decades.
Alright, so here the question. When did they
when did it click now? I was studying the good news.
When did the biopsy? When did the biopsy, right? What was the results like?
What biopsy?
What biopsy you don't want?
Biopsy?
Okay, is that what it's called?
For cancer?
Biopsy. No, I talk about sorry. So after you die, what do you call it again?
Autopsy.
Autopsy. I said biopsy. Sorry, my mistake.
No,
Autopsy.
It was a heart attack.
It was a heart attack.
Yeah. And he lie down, he lie down on the bed and just get heart attack. I find him there. That day I come back and I sleep on the couch.
What was his age?
My father was 69.
69, right there.
So you know, you just look at like I just look at people who like 75 and they're older than them now. Say, well, you know, how come them here and my old man are here? Why he at 69? And as tell next, I am convinced that look, when is your time?
Time is your time because
nothing can change that.
So we know that people eating, drinking. I'll give you. I'll tell you something. Right, my girl grandfather, he is 91. This man, this smoke a pack of cigarette. He drinking, punching. When I go by, me always have a bottle of vodka.
And he alive.
He is driving. Right. He tell me he have a pain on my leg, and this man is moving, this man is talking, this man is, and I am saying to myself, I ask him, I say, Pops, how long you smoking?
Exactly.
He said since he's 10 years.
You never wonder that?
Since he was 10 years, he's smoking.
You never wonder that? You never wonder, okay.
Yeah.
You never see them old men. Old men.
Yeah.
They're about 85.
Yeah.
Between 80 and 90.
Yeah.
They're smoking cigarette, they're drinking rum.
And tobacco too.
Right, but hold on, but they're living, they're still alive,
Yeah.
But somebody 30 years younger than them, don't smoke, don't drink alcohol.
Eating healthy.
There.
On diet.
Health issues.
No try to understand life.
Yeah. I would say it. Yeah, don't overthink
it. Try to figure out something on that.
They were saying that. This was saying, you are, your life is your life.
Everybody was different.
And whatever road you take and however it had to work out for you,
it was supposed to work out that way.
You're going to end up in that finish line sooner or later. Morning.
But the ultimate equalizer is that,
Yes, of course.
It has some people that wire different in shooter because like one was saying there. And sometimes when you eat when you were small, people in the 80s and 90s they're smoking cigarettes still. Up to now, what I can say is I stopped that the first week in January then. And here now, I used to weigh about 48 pounds and thing then. I put on weight. I weigh now about 62 pounds now. Just by stopping the cigarette alone.
No, but let's eat more. Let's open your appetite. Yeah.
You don't eat plenty by the first 2 weeks. You don't want to eat out the house.
Yeah.
And
The
after,
first, yeah.
but afterwards, just simmer down and thing then. But a doctor tell me that, just what reporter saying,
Yeah.
say that smoke and thing, I say, yeah. She said, don't tell nobody that between me and you. You better smoke weed and cigarettes.
I've heard
It's the
so.
most deadly thing. But I look up all that.
All
Weed
right.
and cigarettes. And when I check for the day, a pack of blood is $40. You do the math.
Yeah.
For 1 week.
Yeah.
Check it for a month.
Yep.
Check it for the year.
Yeah, man.
All right, cool. Let me bring something to all your attention.
No, but I next thing to it,
Eating healthy is another issue, right?
What is eating healthy?
It's a cost to eating healthy.
What is eating healthy?
Well, what is eating healthy?
What is eating healthy?
For every individual is different. Because for me, eating healthy means things like quinoa. A low glycemic diet is what I supposed to be eating.
Right.
So anything that doesn't spike my sugar, especially after fasting, is considered a healthy diet for me. For somebody else, it may be bush and different
It's what the body
oats
type.
and whatever, because the body can handle it, right? So for everybody, I would say that everybody eating healthy is different. Right? And it is costly. Right? Because if you're not making enough money to eat healthy for you, at least to eat healthy for me, it's going to cost me a portion. Because I'm supposed to be eating things like quinoa, none of rice, and I love rice.
That's why the unhealthy foods are
Right?
cheaper.
All the macaroni pie and all them kind of thing. Them thing and them will send me to the grave very quickly.
What a feeling for macaroni
Right?
pie, boy. I need
So-
macaroni pie in 3 months.
So to everybody, eating healthy is a difference to them. Based on their body structure, their body mass, what they're supposed to be eating, what is the ailment, where the pre-comorbidities, all these different issues. It is different for everybody. Right? But that is a costly thing. And if you can't afford it,
you're dead.
You're gonna dead.
You're dead. Morning.
Morning, Stephan.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
What is, I just overheard you say your father is 69?
69, yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. I'm 72.
All right.
Referring to what Dr. Mr. X said, I eat anything. You understand?
Right.
And still consider myself healthy.
Right.
Okay. All right, all the best.
All right, man. Like, I wouldn't go to a doctor for my... I wouldn't go to a doctor.
Look the next thing. Look at another
I
thing.
don't believe in going to my doctor to get check up.
About 20 years ago, okay, I'll get into that. About 20 years ago, I had a brethren in Lunch Park I used to go by, right? So a Saturday evening, I pack up the car with my brethren and then we go and I buy my next brethren, who father is a superintendent in Texaco, I think it was at the time, or Petrochin, one of them. One of them big company with a superintendent, so he money tall. Nice big sprawling mansion and thing we had made in the pool and wherever. So every time I go by them, he will be cleaning the car from morning till evening on a Saturday. He's just come out with everything. He vacuum, he wash cloth, he wear everything. And he cleaning every vent in the car. Every vent. Every Saturday. His car used to look pristine. He got pain in the morning. And the pain resulted in him dying off a period of time because he ended up in the hospital. And what as a young fella saw at about 18 or 19 is that I was like marveled at how a man could clean his car from morning till evening. Right? But he wouldn't take 5 minutes to go to a doctor to check yourself out. And he was getting pains and wherever over the years, and he was ignoring it. And it reached a point where he eventually kicked out of the race. Right? And he wasn't that old. He was about 60 somewhere around there.
I think what has caused that this is reality, right? A woman would quicker run by a doctor and check herself than a man. Men, for some reason, we don't like when we a doctor go and take a checkup. You understand? I think it's just
but for me, at 18, 19 years, seeing him deteriorate and seeing him cleaning his car, I draw that correlation early in life, you know. I like, but how this man could be cleaning the cars like this every Saturday, cleaning the car?
Some people...
It's priorities.
And he just get a pain, and that was it, you know.
Some people prioritize differently. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good day.
Yeah, good
Yes,
day.
I go ahead.
Yeah, are you talking about heart attack, right?
We're talking about lifestyle diseases.
In Trinidad.
Yeah.
Doubles and all these oily food every day and barbecue and thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people have arterial plaque build up, and they doesn't know unless they go and get it checked out.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's a test you could do called a coronary angiogram.
Right.
Coronary angiogram. Yeah, go ahead.
Or a coronary CT angiogram, and that will eject a dye.
Yeah, but what? Yeah. Hold on. How many people going and do that test?
But that's what I say. That's my point.
How many people have money?
A lot of sick people walking around.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Yeah.
So when heart attack take them, that's the reason. It's plaque built up from all these years, but they didn't know to check. So not everybody does have that mentality to go and do a full checkup.
Correct.
That's why.
Hello?
But he going too far.
Sorry about that call. The call just dropped.
He going a little too far there, right?
Why?
Who going and take an angiogram like that?
No. What you're saying is it is available.
It is available for those who have the problem, who have blockage in the arteries and whatever, but you have to be diagnosed with that or get a pain in relation to that. But you go and take an angiogram just so?
No, understood. But there is also available and affordable. And available and affordable is two different A's. Right? Something can be available but not affordable.
Right? And 3/4 of the population can't pay no $1,200 for no test.
And then you have what is affordable but not available.
For
instance, all right, let me tell you like this, right?
Mm.
And this is one of the problems we have in our healthcare in Trinidad and Tobago. We have tests that are available, but not affordable in the private sector. In the public sector, you can get that same test for free.
Yeah.
But and that makes it affordable. But sometimes it's not available
Yeah.
because you end up on a list.
Yeah, it'll be 2 years.
An appointment for 2 years on the washing down. Right? So you understand what I'm saying? And we have to fix those things. And that is up to the Ministry of Health from the public sector standpoint, right? Because I think from our public sector, from a public health perspective, we're not doing enough.
The last checkup I did, right? They told me that my cholesterol is high. Right? So if I don't make an intervention in terms of taking...
cholesterol high?
My cholesterol is high.
Wait a minute.
When they test me, my cholesterol is high. Right?
And what I mean...
So, that's what I'm getting to.
Go ahead.
The same plaque you're talking about is based on cholesterol. Right? It blocks your arteries and it fills up your arteries and so on. So if I don't make an intervention with that now...
Yeah, it'll get worse.
I am susceptible to blockage of arteries, veins, whatever it is, over time if I don't take care of it now.
Hold on. Right now, right? But before I left for Barbados, my diet, right, from my nutritionist, is 12 eggs a day.
Right.
8 to 12 eggs per day. And 2 pounds of red meat.
Right.
Good? And over a 3-month period, I would slim down.
Yeah, because I fiber.
No exercise or nothing. No fiber. There's no fiber in that. That's protein.
What?
That is protein. There's no fiber in that.
Well, the protein is what does push out your fiber in your body.
Well, push out the fiber.
Yeah, it's push out.
But
The more oats you eat, things like granola and them thing.
He will tell you to eat them thing.
Why?
My nutritionist. If I bring him here to talk, right? If I bring him here,
why don't you that quacks in village too out there?
No, I don't know quack man. No quack man. If I bring him here, and it's when I went out to Barbados and I had to eat normal, I put back on the weight. But I was slimming down. My whole body was going down. My belly. I never feel. All the pain I was getting, everything had gone. And he told me all of those things would happen. And that's why he had me on for 3 months. After the 3-month period, or during that 3-month period, my body would go into ketosis. Right?
Well, that is another science.
And after my body go into ketosis, then I could add cheese to my diet.
Well, I can't go into
Hold on, but I more
ketosis.
cholesterol, right?
Yeah.
Good. So I could tell you straight up too. He has always told me, where's your position on salt? You know they say salt does raise your blood pressure.
Yeah, sodium.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
I just drink salt and water.
Mm.
Salt will raise your blood pressure. Salt and high blood pressure have nothing to do with each other.
I wouldn't say that.
I'm telling you.
I wouldn't say that.
All right, let me ask you something.
Mm.
When you get a cut, you get a cut, right?
Mm.
Put salt on the cut. What does happen?
Well, they just keep it from sepsis.
It's heal it.
Right, keep it from
You
sepsis.
go in the salt water and you take a soak, right?
Uh,
Salt does heal.
If you have to take 2 salt water to the zone.
Thank you. Right. So salt is a healing agent.
Well,
It's a mineral.
It's a healing up to. So now I tell everybody why
Well,
different.
where's
Because drips is sodium.
Right. So you get your diabetes and your
Yeah, but your body.
put you on drips.
Yeah,
They
but
put you on salt.
yes, but your body could hold a certain amount of salt. The
Yes,
same way it
but
holds
salt-
water, it holds salt. And if you go above the threshold or below the threshold,
Listen,
it's where the problem is.
I am on, like I said, 8 to 12 eggs a day, 1.5 to 2 pounds of red meat a day. Now I have broken the diet since I come back. I'm trying now to start back the diet, right?
Right.
And because I'm going to be eating that, my body will be lacking salt, sodium.
Right, so you put back in the right amount.
Right, I'd had 3 teaspoons of salt per day.
That's a makeup for the shortfall.
Right, so what you tell me to do, just throw it in water.
Right.
And drink and just sip
Well,
your
that is
water.
fine, but that is
And
a makeup.
taste
That
I
is
get
a makeup for
accustomed to.
a shortfall of what you would be.
But
What you would
if I
normally be
bring him here,
taking.
you will explain it that salt and high blood pressure have nothing to do with each other.
No, I wouldn't say that. But if you say that, well,
Nothing
fine.
to do with each other.
I didn't go to no medical school anyhow, so.
But no, he's not a medical. No, he's not a doctor. He's a nutritionist.
Okay.
About a difference. So it come back to the start.
Yeah, but how you would treat you would treat
So
me
it's-
different.
It's what you put in your body, right? We could have, right. So he sets his diet accordingly. Okay. Now I just always say now how I supposed to be eating RKG. Well, I don't know what your diet was like, but how I supposed to be eating is you eat when you're hungry.
Yeah.
So breakfast is a myth. Breakfast was invented because they had to sell cereal. They created cereal, and they created cereal as a breakfast. But cereal is what? Sugar.
Sugar, yeah. Top point there. Yeah.
Right. So they wanted to promote cereal as the breakfast meal, as a meal for breakfast. But not a meal for breakfast. They had to find a way to promote it. And they created breakfast to support cereal. It was a whole marketing thing, if you understand what I'm saying.
Right.
But it really doesn't make no sense that as you wake up in the morning, you pack your body full of sugar. And milk. Right?
Yeah,
Dairy.
right.
So he will also tell you that milk, you don't drink milk when you're an adult. Your body don't need it again. You drink milk when you're a baby. You will never see. All right. And here we explain it, eh? Here we explain. I mean, I could only give it bits and pieces and he explain it. But he's a man, he could dissect it, right? An animal. When an animal born, it is suck on the mother nipple, right? To get milk. But when the animal develop now and it turn adult, it do go back for milk.
Don't go back for milk.
It do go back for milk.
Well, you ever heard a movie called Knives Over Forks?
Knives Over Forks?
Knives Over Forks.
Knives Over Forks? No, I've never heard of that.
You must watch that movie. It teaches you about
Right.
dairy and the intake of dairy and how it affects the body terms of cancer cells and so on and so on. Because your body naturally have cancer cells.
All the acid reflux something I
But
just
it
get
doesn't
that I
rear
prone
itself
to.
unless.
He tell me straight, he says stop drinking coffee.
I don't drink milk at all.
I don't drink milk at all.
And since
Very. You know, I might drink once in a while. I just supplement, but that is once in a while.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And when I cut out the coffee, I stopped the acid.
Because it's contributing to the acid reflux.
Acid reflux.
Yeah.
And it's only recently I start back drinking the coffee because I got to I break the diet. And I'm feeling for the coffee because I'm a coffee man.
But you know,
And I start back to get acid reflux and I go and buy omeprazole.
and then you see how things is deal with people differently.
Yeah.
I cannot drink coffee. I just feel what's this Peter Cross boy? I just feel like nervous. A nervous kind of way where extra hype.
Yeah, but
Extra
it's-
hyper.
like the caffeine?
Yeah, the caffeine is just do something to me.
It's an upper.
Yeah,
it's
so I can't drink it.
But his whole clinic is based on reversing, so that you don't need medication and that kind of thing. So he's trying to get you off of medication. And once
I really believe in my bush. I believe in my bush.
Well, I have nothing bush based under him.
Nah,
no, nothing, no plant based, nothing.
Well, that means he study your body type, to kind of dissect that and give you a diet.
But he look at my blood test.
Yeah.
It does have clinics out here that go through your blood. They take a sample of your blood and they go through all levels of it.
Yeah.
And understand what is your body type, what is your phenome, everything.
And
dissect everything.
And if we're talking about cholesterol, right?
But it have those that they go and you take your blood test and all they're doing is assessing for certain things.
Yeah, not every
If I'm making the eggs, I don't use salt butter. So it's come back to the expense of things, right? So that is Kerrygold butter. We know the price of that, right?
Right.
So I had to fry my eggs in the Kerrygold butter. If I'm making meat, it had to be in ghee.
Yeah, I hear people.
Not oil.
No, but I hear people always say ghee good for you.
Ghee.
Yeah.
It's animal fat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he will also tell you cannot get fat from eating fat. You know, people is when they're eating a piece of pork or something.
Yeah, that's very fat.
They want to cut all the fat.
So where does get from eating fat then? Or oil? Oil is not fat.
No, that good fat. Good for your body.
Oh, good fat.
Yes, that's good for you. Is you can't get fat from eating fat. You understand what I'm saying? Is no serious. And I'm telling you. All right. Steak.
Right.
Anybody that working out in a gym will tell you. Eat a steak.
Yeah, it lean too.
And most high in protein, right?
Yeah.
Steak. And when you're looking for a steak, you look for the steak with the fat in it. You don't look for lean cut a steak with no fat.
I want a lean cut. That's why.
You need the fat.
I want a lean cut.
People just breaks, but the most expensive cuts of steak is the fattier cuts.
The fattier cuts.
It's not the lean cuts. So it must have been, but see.
You know, I got good wagyu, and now good audio.
No, but what I'm saying is.
You got good wagyu.
But the point is this. There are different perspectives on health.
Well, and I said that everybody will be different because everybody have a different.
Right, but the same way I sit down talking about my nutritionist. Another nutritionist will put you on veggies and other things now. Like you might more be on veggies while I on high protein. You might be high fiber. Or whatever the case is.
I am after my intermittent fasting, I am protein, fiber and a little carbohydrates, I think it is. Yeah, that is how I'm supposed to eat when I come off of my fast.
And RKG, where you on?
I right now.
You're looking like that, right? Like you're on cheesecake or?
No. I on that same thing.
1200 calories.
Actually, to be honest, within the last, I know Mrs. McGilly, I say that I had to start back my dad. But before I break the whole.
You break it too?
Yeah. Yeah, because I was eating boiled eggs in the morning. Right. Drinking my bush tea in the morning. Right. Lunchtime I go have a little sweet potato, a little breast.
Right.
Sweet potato breast.
Right.
You know what I mean? And late in the night I go drink a little tea. So my dad was really light now, and it was working. But what happened with me, to be honest with you, right? I end up going and buy a piece of KFC there.
And you get throw off, I know what it's been.
And it show off. So I don't go back on it.
I see real people trying again, but we got one more break to take and then we got to wrap up. Let me take this one call here if it's quick enough. Hello, good morning. Buenos dias, senor. All right. Morning. Let me see how quick I can take this.
Good morning, Stephan, Mr. X, and the other guy.
And RKG, yeah, go ahead.
RKG. Okay, Stephan, everybody's metabolism is different.
Correct.
You would be able to take this treat, whatever glasses of salt, but I won't be able to do it because my metabolism works, different. Some burn it faster, some just accumulate it,
Right.
So it's your metabolism.
Okay, well,
that's what X is trying to tell you. Everybody is different.
No. Yeah, I understand that. I understand
All right.
that. Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah. It's like people believe that lemon.
Yeah.
There are some people who tell you lemon is the greatest thing.
Yeah, lemon, yeah.
Put lemon in warm water in the morning and
Oh,
drink it and
yeah.
add a little ginger and melt all the fat.
Fat, yeah.
Brother, I do that for years. My belly still here. Yeah, my belly still here.
It didn't work for you.
It didn't go a place. Yeah. You understand? I have a permanent residency right here, just above my waist. Right? And they tell you lemon, people say that lemon will alkaline your body. And things like, and my nutritionist will tell you, lemon don't alkaline your body is salt. Salt is what is alkaline your body. So it have all kind of different things out here. But we're gonna take the final break. And then we come and we wrap things up.
TTT News every night at 7. TTT News. Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stephan and Mr X. Fearless talk and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago.
All right, so we got to wrap things up for this morning, but I was all telling them off here, right? Like, I have different, like on my other show, my television show, I have different health people that's come on. All of them have a different approach to health, but there is one common denominator amongst all of them when they're talking about health. Sugar is the problem. Every single one of them will tell you that.
Yeah, but everything you're eating is on sugar. Everything you're eating is on sugar.
But that's why.
How you getting away from that?
Yeah, but that's why I tell you I on 8 to 12 eggs and red meat. I know why. It have no sugar.
Yeah, but how long you gonna eat that for? You can't get fed up on that.
I know that's the problem. I done fed up already.
Right.
And that's why I fall off, because I say, boy, to go back on that. I'm missing macaroni pie. This morning I eat 2 doubles. You know what, X?
Yeah.
I say to hell with that. I will make my adjustments. So I will, if I feel for doubles, I'm going to eat it. To hell with that. But for the day, for lunch here now, I will eat my 6 eggs and my meat, right? And if I feel for a cheese paste sandwich later, I eat it. Right? Because I had to maneuver myself I had to be happy too.
But that's the problem. That is where the problem comes in.
But I had to be happy. I better rather dead happy than unhappy. I don't want a dead son. I don't want a dead son. Never die happy now. Right? Put a nice salted caramel ice cream in my when I'm going down.
Now we talking about,
when
man.
I'm going down.
Now we talking about.
Put it in.
Guy with a smile on my face, man.
Yes. You might resurrect me.
Yeah.
I get that. What you pass the ice cream over the coffee, so I might jump up. So bring it on. It's a nice things out here that you know, taste wise, they're great, but they're just ain't good for you. But everything in moderation, I think.
Yeah.
I think you just had to go through your life, everything in moderation. And we know when you get greedy, when people greedy, they just get sick. You just get sick because you're consuming, you're overdoing.
Right.
You know? Even I think
anything you overdo, expect problems.
If you go into the gym and you're overdoing your exercise, you take a toll on your body. Because the body needs rest and it needs to rejuvenate itself. to repair itself. So even too much exercise ain't good for you. Because your body could only handle too much of anything. You understand? Except sex. You can't get enough of that.
You can't get enough of that. You can't get enough of that.
You can get enough of
Yeah,
sex.
you can get enough of it for today. For today.
Or maybe with the same person. Let me take a break. Let me take a little break. About 5 days, I'll come back. He's get quiet there. You girl call him at all. When you see he start to that kind of talk to RKG, he can't answer you. He can't answer you.
I gave wrong. If
your home is a happy home, keep it happy, man.
Yeah, what I said, red woman. This.
Oh gosh!
That's your business.
I'm red woman.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's your business.
Run! Don't hide!
Alone.
I'm going to tell you something, why people who had that, as you say that, right? Even across by me, when I doing topics and I mention Red Woman, like, people for some reason, boy, that's something against Red Woman.
Listen,
I don't know. I asked
we could answer that tomorrow. We had the 12 o'clock news. We gotta go. But I tell you what, yes, it's a serious thing. It's a serious woman. It's a serious thing to stay away from. X.
Nice it.
Nice it.
Oh God!
You're saying it or you ain't saying it? All right, here comes the news. We're out until tomorrow.
That's how.
Miss Trinidad and Tobago, Georgia Lee Gill, has won the head-to-head challenge at Miss World 2026, securing